microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he.
We were talking yesterday about how when we first got to this building, many of us, myself included, thought that the men's bathroom was a two-person bathroom.
Remember, we actually talked about it for 2 segments because
Matt
had to go on a whole thing, which I have kept private for a long time. And his second day on the air just blathers it out to everybody.
So this all started because I think last week, walked in on somebody. Could have been, well, you think you know, but ultimately do you? Because I mean,
you said on the air.
I did not say who it was.
Yes, you did.
I did?
Yeah.
If Chris said it, he knows, and I think I know who you said. Yes, you did.
Oh, God, I don't remember saying it on the air.
You didn't say specifically, but you said the new guy.
Well, but we have a few new people. My point is, I think I knew.
In the AM at this time?
But it was later in the AM, so it could have been somebody else. Look, I think that's who it was. But I also have to allow for the fact
maybe you should have said that on the air.
Anyways. Well, remember yesterday when I asked our VP of programming to send out an email about the headphones? Okay. So he sent out an email, but what I forgot to say, because it was a tiny part of the conversation, the big conversation was about headphones in our studio and their studio and the studios and this and that one. Anyway, so the big part, or the small part of the conversation was, oh, and by the way, I walked in on someone, and this is exactly what I said to him. I said, you might want to also refresh, like, for the staff, like, we have a lot of new people here. That was my exact. We have a lot. Matt George is a new guy, a couple of new country people, all that.
That's not new though. He was here.
Who, Matt? Mm-hmm. In this building?
Yep.
When
we came over.
Matt George?
Was he?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
Several years.
Was he?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He probably left in like 21.
Yeah. So probably like
the first 3 years we were here.
Yeah.
Man, I forgot he was here. I always thought he was. I always associate Matt with Madison. So I didn't see any emails. Well, actually, let me write that down. I didn't see any emails, which, by the way, is important for later. I didn't see any emails about any of this. Did you?
No.
Okay, so nobody else got an email, right? So apparently our VP of programming sent a very specific email about the headphones to the new people. No, wait, he didn't send the email about the headphones. He sent the email about the bathrooms to the new people. So then Pat calls me down, and they were talking about the email. And apparently Chad mentioned that I had walked in on somebody. And so I felt really awkward because I was like, well, I didn't narc anyone off. I guess I kind of didn't. I guess I kind of inadvertently did, but I didn't mean to. But my whole point was like, and so I think there was a worry that like I was offended, and I was like, no, I actually think it's a 2-person bathroom, but I just didn't want this person like, or whoever the new people were, to get walked in on and then them feel awkward and da-da-da-da-da. So then we started, that's why I was late, because we were talking about that, and I felt bad, but then also we started talking with Cody about like the difference in habits generally between the two sexes and how what the I didn't understand or never really thought about that there might be a different protocol over there in their bathroom than there was in our bathroom. Couldn't have just sent out the email about the headphones. You had to send the email out about the bathrooms, because I would say the headphones are a higher priority. Yes. Do you think the bathrooms are a higher priority?
I don't think either one
You're
is.
giving me a judging look, and that's making me
Sorry.
You're giving me a judging look. It's making me very, very uncomfortable. I didn't get the email, though. I didn't get the email, and I spent yesterday for about 20 minutes on the phone with our engineer, because I want to ask you guys this, because I'm totally open to user error, but here's what happened yesterday. I get this, I go into my email on my phone. I don't check my email. I almost never use a computer. So like yesterday when we were talking about all the time I'm on my phone, like I literally almost never use a computer anymore. I literally, other than this one, when I'm working, so to be fair, I can't remember the last time I opened up my computer in my office at home or my laptop or any of that crap.
Right.
I do everything. I tweet, email, everything's on my phone. So I get this notification on the iPhone and saying like, you gotta re-enter your password for your work email. Okay, no problem. So you go to the thing and it says log in to your email. And so you have to do the thing where you match the like 3s and the 7s and the numbers and the letters and all that, and it's all curly Q and stuff. So you got to kind of like figure out what the hell that number is, and is that a lowercase or uppercase? I don't know. Okay, and I do that. Then I have to do the thing where it's like, pick all the stairs. Okay, that's definitely stairs. That's a truck. That's a street light. It steps onto a bus. I think that's stairs. I'm going to click it. Anyways, finally get to the reset the password. So here's how I enter my passwords now. By the way, I'm giving you all my personal information, hackers. I hit the enter password, like I hit the screen to enter in the password, and then the thing pops up and it goes, do you want to enter the password for? Because what happens is now if it says enter a password, Apple will say like, would you like us to do your password for you? And we'll remember it and we'll save it for you. And it's a super long, crazy password that can't be hacked or whatever. And then you enter it. And so that way, when I go back there, I don't know what the password is. I just know that when I hit the button that says, hey, we're going to Face ID you to make sure it's you. Okay, it's you. Now we're going to enter in the password that we have saved for you. Okay, cool. No problem. Because my passwords are not, it's not like 11111, but I'm not doing like 19 characters with 17 punctuation marks and numbers and all that crap. So I do that. And it's the password that's been being used for this email. And it comes back to me and it's like, your password does not fit. And it gave me like 5 choices. The age, the length, the whatever and whatever requirements for your company. I'm like, well, okay, first off, can we start with which one? Because you gave me 5. Secondly, how is that even possible? It's saved in the phone. This is the same password I've been using. So then I have to click reset password. Reset password. And then it makes you do the number thing again. Then it says enter in your new password. So I did the thing where I let Apple do it, and they did it, and it said, okay, now in order to accept this, we need to send a text to your phone. Enter in your phone. Okay, no problem. I enter my phone number. I get a text, and then there's a little space where you're supposed to enter in the code that was sent to your phone. I enter in the code, and then it says, would you like to log in with your new password? I say, yes, I would like to log in with my new password to my work email that I don't really want to read anyways, but I know that I need to have access to.
Because you want to see if the headphone email is up.
100%.
Yeah.
So I go to enter the new password, and it says, "Would you like to enter in your password for this account?" I go, "Yes." And then Apple says, "Would you like us to enter in the password we saved for you?" I go, "Absolutely." Click, and it goes, "Your password does not fit the dip. I go through the whole process again. I enter in the weird squiggly numbers. I pick out which of these are Jedi Knights. I go through. I do all the thing. Right. This time now I do a manual password. I go, okay, well I'm gonna make sure I know what this is, and I actually make it quite intricate. Right. Like it's some family names and some numbers and some punctuation marks and all that, and I write it down as I'm writing it on a separate piece of paper. So I write it down, and then I go back, and I'm super careful to make sure. And they match up. They do. I got to enter it in again. Password accepted. Would you like to log? Yes, I want to log in. Okay, would you like to enter the password? I go, I just got to do this once. I enter it in, it accepts, and then it'll ask if I want to save the password. I save the password. So I log in with the password I just did. This password does not fit the parameters.
Frustrating.
I'm still frustrated from it yesterday because I'm reliving it. And finally, I'm like, you know what? I don't even care. The only things I care about that come in my email is, hey, Dave, you've got to go cut a spot. That's pretty much all I get. Everything else is an announcement or a training. So my thing, I actually wrote this email. And I was I can't do, you can only do like a broadcast email like sack all, to our staff if you're in your email. But what I did is I got the email list, of most of the people that I know here, and I entered in all the managers and all that. Here's what my email is basically going to say. This is not the first time this has happened. I'm really tired of dealing with it. So from now on, you can reach me at my personal email, right? And then just as I'm about to, because I'm just done with our company email. I don't need it, and it's stupid, and it's frustrating. And by the way, this isn't a shot at engineers either. I understand. Like, we do all these trainings. Like, corporate espionage is real, and they have lots of stuff they have to keep. I get that. I understand that. I'm not immune to that. All I want to do is check and see if I need to go in and cut a Hoblet Dodge spot or something. Excuse me, if I get to go in and cut the spot, because I love it. Shout out Hoblet. Before I enter that in, of course, then my brain gets the best of me, and so I call our engineer, Jason, and I say, hey, this is what I want to do. And he's like, yeah, you can't do that, which I expected. He goes, you can't do that. I go, why can't I do that? And he goes, because we can't send company stuff out like into the ether. It has to be on our system. I go, okay. He goes, why? What's the problem? I tell him the problem. Well, the first thing he says, he goes, oh, well, you can only you got to reset that here on the grounds. You can't do it at home. You got to reset it in our network. And I go, when did that start? Oh, that's been going on for 5 years. I go, no, it hasn't. I've reset this. It makes me reset it like every 6 months, dude. I don't know that I've ever reset my password at work, so that's not the case. Oh, okay.
Were you in our Wi-Fi?
I was at home.
No, when you've done it before.
Never. Always at home. Never. I've never done that here because I don't.
It's interesting because every time I've had to do it. I've had to do it on a specific computer.
Mm. Well, he did ask if I had he said, yeah, you wouldn't have a company laptop or a computer or anything like that, which I guess is a whole different thing. So then he goes, you don't tell me your password, but like what, and so I told him like what the gist of, what it was. And he goes, yeah, that's not new best practices. And I'm being careful here because I don't want to give away, I don't know. I'm on unsolid footing right now. But he goes, no, best practices are to do this and this and that. And I go, so was there a training on this? Was there a email? Oh, yeah, there was. Where it said we have to be on the network and we have to do this certain thing, because I just thought it had to be like, here's your requirements. It's got to have X amount of numbers and X amount of punctuations and X amount of whatever. I said I literally have 5 emails on my phone. I have the email for England, I have the email over here, and then I have 3 personal accounts. None of them have this problem, but this one. So what the hell do I do? Because I have followed all the rules. This happens constantly. This doesn't even get into like the Workday app we use and how often you have to freaking change that password. And it's like what we talked about before, like with the Arby's app, I'm like, bro, hack my account. I don't care. Can I just...
Workday uses the same one as their Outlook.
It does?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well... They're both screwed up then. Well, wait a minute. They're both screwed up. And now I'm wondering if my workday works now. It probably
In theory,
doesn't.
it shouldn't.
I would imagine it does not. My big frustration was like, none of this has ever happened before. And
Why now?
why now? Yeah, workday didn't work. Why now? But you know what's hilarious? Our company 401k, I've had the same exact password. Actually, yeah, I've had the same exact password forever, and I turned on Face ID. I want to get into my 401k. I open up the app. It scans my face. I've had that for years.
Hello, David.
Never has changed. Do you know what account I would least like to get hacked? My 401k.
Yeah.
That's never a problem. But for me to log in to see, and so I guess my question would be this. Can we have levels of email here at work? Like, can we have the ones that's like for the tech guys and with the super serious like sales reports and proprietary company info, and that one, like, you have to give some blood and a hair sample and do all that, right? But can we have like a diet email or email junior where it's just like, I can use my regular password and all I get is like, hey, here's the company party coming, because this is all I get. Here's the company party. Happy birthday to Fred. There's juice boxes in the room downstairs, and we need you to do some production work. That's pretty much. Oh, and you have a training you have to do. That's pretty much the extent of the emails I deal with here. And so I don't even care about those emails yet. Oh, I just realized I know the answer. I didn't think this through yesterday because I was so mad. Sometimes, you know what? This is a lesson to everybody. Sometimes you get a problem, and in the moment, you are really getting frustrated because you don't see a solution. And then if you step away from that problem, funny enough, and you go back to it like a day later or a few hours later, the answer absolutely presents itself. I have my answer. I know what I will make an effort today. I'll make a good faith effort today. But in the future, I'm just going to give up. That's actually the answer. I'm just not going to enter the password. Because you know what? Eventually, they will seek me out. They will seek me out for whatever it is that needs to be done. I don't need to see the thing. So I'll just let my work email kind of die on the vine. And eventually someone's going to be like, this thing didn't get done. I'll be like, oh, yeah, I can't access my email. Oh, well, that's a problem. And then they're going to get the engineers on it, and then they can fix it.
But you'll miss the headphone email.
Don't care.
So
And the bathroom email.
Don't care.
things need to change because you specifically have a
No,
problem
they don't
with
need to.
something.
I'm not asking anybody to change. I'm just saying I don't
You
care
just
about
said that they need
I'm
to
just
change
saying
the emails.
I would like for them to change the emails, but they're not going to. So I'm just not going to participate in the emails is all I'm saying. I am removing myself from the email chain. Because also, anything I really need to know, you guys have my phone number. You guys have my email.
How are you going to do the training?
Guess what? They'll eventually find out. I don't want to say that on the air. But
Or you could change the password at work.
Yeah. You could do the easiest thing.
You mean like on the phone right now?
No, on a computer.
I don't even know how to log into the computer.
What do you mean?
I'm not speaking French, bro. I don't know how to log into the computer. How would I log in?
I'll give you my computer.
That's already logged in?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's an option. I'm saying when I go...
You know, the thing that you're talking about, I literally had to go on Jason's computer. Before I was in management, I would have to go on Jason's computer and reset my password when the reset password.
What's wrong with my idea?
Because it's just your problem.
That's what I'm saying. So why involve anyone else?
Do whatever you want.
Okay. Well, did you say it in the air?
No.
Or you said it on the air?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you press the little button. Oh, that was for your microphone. That's all I'm saying. I'll just take myself out of this stupid equation. It's not worth it.
How was it left with the engineer yesterday?
I'm supposed to see the other engineer. It was Jason on the phone. I'm going to see Brian.
So you're just going to not see him?
No, that's rude. No, like I said, I'm gonna do a good faith effort with him today because I'm sure Jason sent him a note. I'm gonna go see Brian, and I'm sure, and then I am sure it will get resolved because Brian's, they're incredibly intelligent people, and by the way, you know what it'll be? It's gonna be like, oh, you used a number instead of. It'll be something super simple. I'm very confident in that. I'll say, okay, no problem. And then what I'm saying is in the future, though, because inevitably this is going to happen again in 6 months. And then, yes, here's what because guess what? If I need to go.
And then you're going to say, I've always done this on my phone. I've never needed to come in and do it before.
No, because I've never done it in here before. Now I will have done it. Now I will have that thing. I've never.
How upset would you be if I replayed 6 months ago you having the same exact conversation?
I will give you $100 if you can do that. So you go search it, and then I will pay that money for my lack of memory. But I'm telling you, I haven't probably. So, and then really honestly, like I said, eventually what will happen, like, a spot hasn't gotten done. There's a whole like it happened yesterday, by the way. They needed me to do a spot really quickly, and Cindy texted me, and that was super simple. Now, to be fair, that was that was not on me. It was like one of those emergency do the spot right now things, but there's a mechanism for that. Yeah. When it comes to missing a training, one of two things is going to happen. Either they will seek me out that I haven't done the training. Again, they'll seek me out that I haven't done the training, which solves the problem, or the training won't get done. Either way, I'm fine with that. Like, I've done 700 trainings about if Bob tries to follow you in the room, don't do the thing. Like, I understand that. I'm very, very aware of that.
You're trained.
I am really, really trained.
Except on email.
Man, this guy wants to know if
your mom's made a name?
We're going to schedule a visit to Kia.
Later.
Yeah, do I, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, how are you?
I'm great.
Yeah, what's new?
I'm actually having an email issue.
You've never had an email issue here, have you?
I wouldn't say never, but
Occasionally a pop-up.
It's been a while. Yeah, all good on that.
And finally, oh wow, Dennis Leary's getting old. Jesus. Wow. Sorry, you just popped up on the TV. He is aged.
Is that Dennis Leary?
Yes, dude. That is Dennis Leary. He is aged. I mean, of course he's aged, but my God, is he aged?
His hair looks the same.
His hair looks exactly the same, but
which I don't believe helps him.
100% he's coloring his hair. That is
celebrity birthdays, even though it's not his birthday.
Dennis Leary?
Yeah. He looks like Willem Dafoe's brother.
I was going to say, he looks like, you know who he looks like to me? He looks like if Willem Dafoe, and what's her name? Jane, the actress. Who?
Lynch.
Yeah, had a baby. That's exactly who. Wasn't Jane Lynch one of role models?
Yes.
Yes. It looks like Willem Dafoe and Jane Lynch had a baby. Tell me I'm wrong, dude. That's what he looks like. and not a touch of gray in that hair.
That might have been your best one.
Not a touch of gray in that hair. Do you have it?
Yeah.
Okay. 75.
No.
Let's also remember, though, he's had a rough life. I think he's still a smoker, long time. Like, it ain't been an easy upbringing.
Man, when did Demolition Man come out? 93? I'm going to say 67.
Christopher Law Disclosure, 68.
Wow. Remember when we had that A-hole song and it was a big hit?
No.
You don't?
I don't think so.
What?
Maybe
No.
if I heard it, I would.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not remembering.
I'm playing for it for you. in the break.
So then I go to the bathroom and I pee on the seats and I walk around in summertime saying, how about this heat? I'm a hole. He's a real blanking. No?
Not right
wow.
now.
Okay. Well, I'm probably not doing
I don't know how you didn't get it from that.
Shut up. We'll take a break. We have a show.
We do.
We do have a show, and we got a lot of coach openings.
Yes.
A lot of
big one.
coachings. And yesterday, big domino fell, or resigned, I guess I could say. Mike Tomlin is out. So now I like the Jason Ross idea, the old switcheroo there. We'll talk about that. Jim Les will join us.
Hey.
And after me complaining about my emails, now I need to find another challenge for Dr. Coach Les, Life Dr. Coach Les to give us. We got 3 for Madness, Kings and Knicks tonight, the return of Mike Brown, And Katie Christensen will join us as
How's
well.
about that?
How's about that? Enjoy. We got a big show for you next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
Hi, this is Greg Papa. Disasters hit every day. If your home, business, or building has suffered from any disaster, SunPoint Public Adjusters can help. SunPoint prepares, presents, and negotiates your claim with the insurance company, working only for you, making sure you get everything you're entitled to and letting your focus be on what's most important, your family or your business. Call SunPoint today at 888-247-7865 or contact us at sunpoint.us. SunPoint Public Adjusters, the gold standard in public adjusting.
License number 2N14884.
Power Business Technology is proud to be a 100% independent, locally owned and managed Toshiba copier dealer. Local ownership cuts out the red tape, allowing ourselves to never be too busy to personally answer the call when our clients need us. Recognized for excellence in service execution, training, and customer service, we're proud to be named a Toshiba ProMasters Elite Dealer since 2021. Contact us today for all of your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729 or visit us at powercopiers.com.
Celebrate the new year in style with a new Honda from Stockton Honda. Whether you're shopping new or pre-owned, Stockton Honda has the selection and savings. With new Hondas in stock and ready to go, now is the time to save on your favorite Honda in person or online. CR-V, HR-V, Pilot, Accord, Civic, and Ridgeline. It's a new year with endless possibilities. Get the deals that make it easy to say yes. Upgrade and save today at Stockton Honda.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
When a person is seriously injured, there's no substitute for the personal legal relationship offered by the local NorCal firm of Ashton and Price. From the first attorney meeting, every important decision is made with a direct consultation with, and I can't believe I have to say this, a real, live, experienced, flesh and blood local attorney. It's called Home Court Advantage for a reason. Ashton and Price, serious local attorneys for serious people with serious injuries with no fee until we win. For the best local advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton and Price.
Hi, I'm Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic, made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-949-1441. That's 800-949-1441.
Guys, if your energy is low, your strength isn't what it used to be, or your drive feels off, it's not just getting older. For many men, it's low testosterone. At Revive Men's Health Sacramento, you can start with a free T-check, exam, and consultation so you get real answers about your testosterone levels and overall health. And this month only, qualified patients may receive 25% off testosterone replacement therapy. This isn't guesswork or one-size-fits-all treatment. Revive specializes in personalized, closely monitored testosterone care designed to help men feel stronger, sharper, and more like themselves again. With over 120,000 patients treated since 2011, Revive Men's Health is trusted for results, not hype. If you've been putting this off, now is the time to act. Claim your free T-check and consultation and see if you qualify for 25% off TRT. This month only. Call 916-619-3000. That's 916-619-3000. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com. Terms apply, must medically qualify.
Come check out Capital Casino, Sacramento's #1 poker room with the most variety of table games in the region in a safe and friendly environment. Plenty of well-lit parking available, conveniently located in downtown Sacramento. And remember, Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento. For more information, log on to capital-casino.com and please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
Did you, I assume Chris came in and played that song for you? Never heard it?
Nope.
Wow. I am shocked.
How long ago was that, you think?
19.
I was way off.
No, I'll be pretty close here. 91 or 92?
Pretty close.
Yeah.
I think, what, Chris, 93?
Yeah.
33 years ago.
I know. I'm really, but come on. I've gotten used to knowing that, like, Straight Jacket by the, Banter Hearts in 1984 who had a minor hit. You're going to know that.
It felt like there was every friend that was, like, super into that song for some reason.
It felt like what?
There was one friend in the friend group that was super into that song.
My best friend Brett was.
You got to hear this. You got to hear this.
That's exactly it. That is incredibly accurate. My best friend Brett, he was a huge Dennis Leary guy, and then that song played. Man, he thought it was the greatest thing ever, and I think it was the greatest thing ever. That was pretty good. I would have lost a lot of money on that bet that you'd never heard that song.
I mean, usually, like, it takes me 2 seconds to hear a song and go, I know it. Especially the first part that he was playing. When it got to the hook, it's like maybe, but I didn't feel like I knew it. I want to go with no.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Also, I completely forgot while I was talking about my issues that two updates. Number one, big local sports story last night was a career high for Mason on 5 of 7 from beyond the arc as well. Double and big victory. But man, his shot. He was playing so well last night that these kids from the other school that were there rooting for their team. It was Valley Christian, I think.
Oh, Valley Christian. I hate Valley Christian.
Is there any one of those schools I would have said that you wouldn't have said that about them?
No.
Okay. But then at one point, I mean, how is this for dad pride? At one point, Mason sunk like his 4-3, and one of these kids is like, dude, that redhead is so effing good. And I was like, I wanted to be like, that's my boy. It was just, I get so nervous, and
he's on fire.
I know I've said this before, but the exact comp for Mason, the exact comp, except not in the NBA, but he's basically their Keegan Murray. He is a 3-and-D guy. He almost exclusively he's Keegan Murray, Keegan's rookie year. He is very comfortable not being the first option. He looks to distribute, loves playing defense, loves rebounding, loves shooting, but will only shoot a good wide open shot.
Keegan didn't miss a game to go to San Francisco.
He did. You don't remember that? Oh. No, he did. He missed that Warriors game.
Oh.
He missed the Warriors game because he had family in town.
Gotcha.
And his dad wouldn't give him a ride. And then second update, and this is, I promise you, going to be a fun story to watch. The appeal has been denied. This Friday, my wife will be the head coach of my son's team for 2 games. One Friday, one next week. And she is not she is incredibly nervous about this.
Chris, do we go to this game and ride a rewind?
Yes.
Oh, it's Friday?
Yeah, sorry.
I missed the game.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm also
whammy. Yeah, it sucks.
Well, Chris, you missed the game. I missed the game.
I'll be there. I'll do.
It'll be your rewind.
If Dave was our dad, we could have missed the game, Jason.
That's a good point. Yeah, so she is not. I keep telling her, like, look, you're going to remember this for the rest of your life. Enjoy it. How many
But is the first one she's assistant?
No. She doesn't
the
even.
assistant was there for one, or was the assistant there for the one last
The
night?
assistant was the head coach last night, and now he is gone for the next two. And I said, "Well, do you have an assistant?" She goes, "No, they're all gone. They're all gone."
What if she gets tossed?
Then I think one of the kids has to take over. I don't know.
Mason,
yeah,
player coach.
Mason, player coach.
I got this.
You go in.
Hey, get open.
So she is in her feelings big time about this. Super nervous. I know he's not a fan of this, but whatever. And I'm just like, guys, how many moms can say they coached their son's varsity high school team for a couple? Like, just have fun with it. Have fun with
Avery's thoughts. Can I lead the band?
Avery's too busy putting on 100,000 freaking pounds of makeup and FaceTiming me and, telling me that that's how she expresses herself. That's where we're at right now. So I don't hate anybody for anything. Anyways, we'll keep you updated on that. Mike Tomlin resigned. Speaking of coaches, this was rumored for a while, and we were talking about this, I think, a few weeks ago, that something was going on in Pittsburgh that seemed a little strange. It sounds like it was a Tomlin decision. He went in and he resigned. Well, at least that's how it's being based, because the Pittsburgh Steelers, I don't completely understand this, but like the Pittsburgh Steelers still own his rights. So if he were to go to another team, there would be compensation. Now, it would be interesting to find out how this works. I tried to look yesterday, but I need to try harder. I also don't know how this works because Mike's a person of color. Because I do know it with the Rooney Rule, I believe, if you have an assistant of color that gets a head coach job, I believe you get more compensation, draft compensation for that. But how does that work for a head coach of 19 years? Is there like a cutoff or something? Or it's just interesting because Pittsburgh's going to end up getting some sort of trade for Mike Tomlin. The strong rumor from people that usually know things is that, excuse me, if the situation makes sense, he would like to coach in a warm weather environment. Is one of the things that came across yesterday. That would stamp out the Baltimore-Pittsburgh swapperoonie that you came up with yesterday that I love. Also, I think, who knows, but they probably both would like to get out of that division. Just try something new, But that does leave Miami open.
To me, when we have to go on the word of what is being reported, that he resigned, right? That he stepped down.
Yes.
So then it makes it feel like, all right, is that from coaching for now, or is that from the situation he's in? And I think those are two distinctly different things, because if it's like, I just need to get away from Pittsburgh, not that he hates it, but it's like, it's been a long time, and let me do something else somewhere else. So Miami's open now, but if it's, I'm stepping away from coaching, give me a year, give me two.
Yeah.
And then some coaches, how long was it? It was like, I want to say like the first 5 years that like Cowher was out. Anytime, Bill Cowher.
Yeah.
Tony Dungy, when those guys all stepped away, and it was like John Gruden, like they're all getting the next job. It's like, no, then they stayed away for a while.
Yeah, especially Cowher.
Yeah, but is that what it is? Like, hey, no, I need to step away for a little bit, or is it literally like, I need to step away from here, and I don't know the difference. Or also the third option is, we wanted to do this, and we'll let you step down. Like, there's three things here to me.
Well, and I also wonder, too, that was what I was going to ask you about. The third thing is that there is very much motivation for, like, here's where their super chess move would have come in, is if the Rooney family went to Tomlin and said, look, we need to make a change, but for your future purposes, tell you what, you go ahead and resign, and if you want, so it sounds like it's your decision and all that, and then in exchange, we get compensation for you. Because
if you're still job hunting, that's fine for us.
No problem.
Yeah.
And if and also there were some, I think we'll have audio maybe later. There was Steve Bisciotti, the owner of the Ravens, had a very interesting press conference, and there was some. I actually really liked this basic answer he gave when somebody said, "Hey, look, basically, John Harbaugh has been your coach for 50 years. What are you firing him over the phone for? Like, what kind of classless act is that?" It's a perfectly valid question. And the owner says, "I didn't want to do that. He'd already left. So my choice was make him turn around and come back to the facilities, knowing that was what's going to happen anyway, so I could do it in person and delay what he's going to go do." So that's number one. Number two, fly to wherever he's going to be on vacation or whatever he's doing and do it there. Or number three, he said, "I apologized for doing it this way, but I didn't want to make him drive back to do it when he knew it was coming." And John said, "Yeah, you have nothing to apologize for." And honestly, I get that. As somebody who's been through the whole Mike Brown firing at the airport, we've had brushes with that before, but that actually makes sense to me. Why hey, Jason, or hey, Dave, Jason, you want to fire me? I'll tell you what, if you ever have to fire me, note to anybody who ever has to, you can 100% do it on the phone. I would prefer for it to not be in person. Do it on the phone.
It's still about the act of the firing, not how it's being done.
Yeah, no, totally. And that's a whole different Donahue. So we got a big coaching carousel now, and at some point today, we're going to go over all the openings and the odds-on favorites and what's going to happen. But boy, 9 openings in the NFL. That is damn near a third of the coaching openings, and some in Harbaugh and Tomlin. Those count as legends. 3 openings. Yeah, legends. Hello. Coming up at 7:30, the Shams Charania reported yesterday that the Kings, along with the Heat, are pursuing Ja Morant. We'll straighten you guys out on that a little bit. Forgot that in the last segment. Coach Jim Les, UC Davis basketball, is going to join us, where we will talk about Jason paying off the life challenge, and Carmichael Dave coming up short. Plus, how about some UC Davis b-ball?
Let's do it.
We'll do that next.
Listen to the #1 sports lineup in Sacramento.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt George, and Kayla Anderson. The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles.
Every weekday live and local 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Online at SactownSports.com or download the app right on your phone. Your #1 source for all your Northern California sports. Sactown Sports 1140.
It's game day. Are your moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keeping you from the action? Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, could help you get back to the game. Skyrizi is proven to help people feel significant symptom relief, achieve remission, and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. Skyrizi is a prescription injection medicine for adults. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's or ulcerative colitis.
Control is everything to me.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's and ulcerative colitis combined. Learn more at skyrizi.com or 1-866-SKYRIZI.
When value matters, Elk Grove Chevrolet delivers. Right now, purchase a 2026 Chevrolet Silverado for $4,500 off. The Silverado 1500 stands out with legendary towing power, a bold new design, and the dependability you expect from Chevy. Visit myelkgrovechevrolet.com for full details. Don't miss your chance to drive the new Chevrolet Silverado. Stop by Elk Grove Chevrolet today and experience quality that goes the distance.
Progressive knows life takes you in many directions.
Bear right at exit 32, then begin to wonder why you never bought a fish tank. In 1.3 miles, you'll realize you've been mispronouncing epitome your whole life. At the roundabout, you will remember you said something at dinner you wish you hadn't and will think about it for decades. You have arrived at your destination, but it turns out there really is no destination and life just keeps going.
Wherever life takes you, protect your home and auto with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-897-4400. That's 800-897-4400.
California's largest sportsman's expo is back Thursday through Sunday at Cal Expo in Sacramento. We've got more tackle. Grab deep discounts on a huge selection of fishing gear, apparel, and accessories at the giant Fisherman's Warehouse booth. NorCal's largest gathering for anglers, hunters, and off-roading enthusiasts. Your life outdoors at the International Sportsman's Expo, Thursday through Sunday at Cal Expo in Sacramento. More info at sportsexpos.com.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Chad, what's happening for the Start Something New sales event?
If you're struggling to find the heavy-duty Ram you need, you'll find it at Hoblet. Plus, right now you can save up to $12,500 off MSRP on new 2026 Ram 2500 and 3500s, starting as low as $46,995.
Well, what makes Hoblet the best place to get a new Ram truck?
It's simple. We are truck people and have the truck you want at the best prices. We have over 400 new Rams available, one of the best selections of new Rams in all of California. Unlike the other guys that only have a handful of heavy-duty Rams, we have hundreds. If you need a heavy-duty Ram, Hoblet has it.
Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
$12,500 total net savings on select new 2026 Ram 2500 Laramie after $3,500 factory rebates and $9,000 Hoblet discounts. Rebates include $2,000 select inventory cash on select inventory, $500 on the job upfit, must show eligible upfit. 5 of the net savings, $46,995 for 2026 Ram 2500 tradesman. VIN number 190143.
Joining us right now, always makes us comfortable. Although you, because of him directly,
I had to get a little uncomfortable.
You got very uncomfortable. It's the one, the only. He's a basketball coach. He's a friend, and also kind of a life coach.
I think he's our life coach.
He is our life coach, Coach Jim Les. Good morning, Coach.
Morning, guys. How are you? Sorry I wasn't able to connect video-wise.
It's okay.
I on my last road trip, I somehow broke my laptop, so I have a new one. So it's a little bit discombobulated to start. So I need someone to help me.
Just look, I got to ask a question. We asked the hard-hitting questions, but you said somehow you broke your laptop on the last road trip. 6-point loss to Cal Poly. When you say you somehow broke the laptop, was that, did you trip and fall and throw it through a wall? Just asking.
Well, it actually occurred after the win after Santa Barbara.
There you go.
So something maybe happened in the celebration that I wasn't aware of. So somewhere between here and the Central Coast, something went awry. So I apologize.
I just want to make sure you didn't take it in the water in one of your plunges.
This morning, and have you? I know, Jason, you've been in. Dave, have you done it?
So, look,
he's going to tell the truth.
Hey, this sounds like one of my players. You
do it. Coaches can always.
There's an excuse coming.
Remember how fired up Coach was about us last week?
Yes.
He's now disappointed.
Yes. I'd be running laps already if he was here in person. Coach, Jason did it right away. And so I think I told you, and this has been
Which was really impressive, by the way. And he sent pictures to validate.
My wife snuck in on me. I didn't know she was taking those pictures.
For the record, though, I would like to say that I'm a moral person because let's just be honest here. Let's pull the curtain all the way back. For about 5 minutes, Coach Les thought I took the plunge.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
I could have just rolled with that and said, yeah, that's me. Jason's lying. Yeah. But I'm an honest guy. And this has been a topic all week, Coach, Because, and I've been very open about this. Right, just before Christmas time, I got tagged in a physical, and they said I had hypertension level 2, and they gave me a blood pressure monitor, and I have to take my blood pressure 3 times a day. Now, I've had some lifestyle changes. I have been working out. I have been eating better. I've been trying to cut out sodium, all this stuff. But when you brought that up, the first thing I wanted to do is go do it. But then I had a bunch of people text me and say, dude, you need to read about this. Don't do it. I read about it, which, of course, the internet always makes you feel calmer. And then finally, I called my doctor, and my doctor called me back and said, look, I can't tell you what to do, but that's the last thing you want to do if you have hypertension. It constricts your blood vessels. It increases your blood pressure. Do what you want. And so I went, okay, I think I just have to fall to my knees, mea culpa myself. I would love to do it. And maybe I've never wanted to back down from a challenge, Coach. I just don't know if maybe there's an even tougher challenge we can come up with so that I'm not letting the team down.
Well, and that's probably a wise decision. I'm glad you did that. I didn't want to be the root of some medical issue that arose. So Jason and I will put our heads together.
Okay.
We're going to come up with something.
Okay.
But,
and I'll do it.
There will be some sort of pain involved, just so you know.
Look, I have been working out. I have been trying to get in shape. Been hitting the bike, doing all that. You guys do whatever you want, but I'm saying maybe there's a physical challenge. Maybe there's something that, like Coach said, is a lot more painful than getting in the pool where I got to, do XYZ amount of whatevers.
I think it needs to hit on the mental part, Coach, right? Because I thought the plunge was a lot of mental part of this.
It just the prior to of just getting up the courage to walk in there and feeling that initial cold. That's it gets your attention, no doubt about it.
Yeah. Jason, if you wouldn't mind sharing with Coach, because we talked about it, but what were your experiences with the plunge?
Oh, Coach, I mean, I had to just go. I had to go for it. It's like I stepped in. It was obviously cold, and then when you submerge, it's like, oh my goodness. And then I got. I think I sent you the song. Mama said knock you out, about 4-minute song. And my feet were burning. I don't know if you ever got that sensation, but I felt like it was so cold I was hot, if that makes sense. I don't know if I was hot, but like I felt a burning sensation. Do you get that at all?
I don't have the burning sensation, but and maybe it's because I'm used to it. I don't remember when I first started.
Okay.
But it is the breathing component along with the music is very helpful, and just kind of taking care of your breaths and focusing on that, because then you take your mind off the cold.
Yeah, I'm glad I remembered that you said about the breathing, because as you saw, I had pictures, but my wife was there and she was talking to me. I didn't know that she snuck in there to take pictures. And I started to talk, and then I went, hang on, I just got to breathe. Like, your breath is taken away, and I was really trying to concentrate on the breath. And then you kind of there's a spot where you get calm, or at least I felt like I got calm, and that your advice helped, so I appreciate that.
Well, that's good. And the feel after, and have you done it again?
I have not done it again, but that time I did, I was still pretty cold afterwards. I told Dave I had done plunges before, not in the submerging where I literally would jump in the pool, go all the way under, head submerged and then out, but in for seconds. And that was I don't know if that's a dopamine charge or something where I felt exhilarating. This one, my lower half felt a lot better, but I didn't get the full body charge. So I guess I maybe have to do it some more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Did you do it in the ocean, by the way, when you're in SoCal?
I did not.
Okay.
I did not. But I was in this morning, and I will have the heat seats on my way to Davis. I'll just tell you that.
I hate that we don't have enough time ever. I feel like we need to double our time with Coach Les, because we're here to talk about UC Davis basketball.
That's true.
But dang it, Coach, I got to ask you. So just before this thing happened, my son's a junior in high school. He plays varsity basketball, and his coach got ejected, which is out of the ordinary for him a couple games ago. He's serving a 3-game suspension that was upheld yesterday. The assistant also happens to be pre-planned out of town for the next 2 games. So that means that the girls' coach is going to take over for the next 2 games. Just so happens the girls' coach is also his mother, is also my wife, and they are both absolutely, whatever the opposite of over the moon is, they're under the moon nervous about this. quick advice, if you would, for a mom who is now going to be coaching her son's varsity team for 2 games.
Wow, that is an interesting dynamic to be thrown into.
Yeah.
And and I was blessed and fortunate to coach my son. And, there's a tough balance between you don't want to show favoritism, but you also don't want to be harder on your son or daughter that you're coaching to prove to other people that, hey, you're not giving them preferential treatment. And it's a difficult balance. And I had to trust my staff around me, as I was going through a season. And I know this is just a short fix, but as I was going through the season, just making sure that they kept me on balance, that I wasn't too hard, that I wasn't too soft, and that I was just, coaching the team and coaching the game and taking the personal out of it, which is not easy to do. But I also know during that time that we also had non-basketball time. So mom and son have to it can't just all be about basketball during this period. It's got to be, mother and son relationship. And over the course of a long season for me, that was really important that I reestablished with Tyler our relationship as a father-son versus just coach and player. I will give you a line, though, because people always used to ask me, well, hey, is your son going to play just because he's your son? And I said, well, I just want to tell you this. I am sleeping with his mother, so that probably gives him a leg up to get some minutes. So.
That's Coach Jim Les. Here's a commitment I will make. Next week, we're spending almost the entire conversation. Yeah. I feel bad. We love talking to you so much. We forget. UC Davis basketball, split the road trip. Now it's a homestand. Cal State Fullerton. That's tomorrow at 6 p.m. at home. That's going to be on ESPN Plus, but forget that. Get out there. Yes. Support the Ags. Irvine, San Diego, Riverside coming up on that 4-game homestand. Coach, good luck. We're going to spend a lot of time on the actual basketball next week, but in the meantime, thanks as always for the wonderful advice, and those kids are lucky to have a coach like you.
No problem, guys. Thank you. Have a great week.
All right, take care. I hope he doesn't get off the phone and go, guys, are we ever going to talk about UC Davis basketball? It's always a blast to talk to him, though. We'll take a break. When we come back, 3 for Madness. Giannis is Giannising. Darren Peterson, possible future King, did a thing last night. And the return of Mike Brown, the return of the King. Yeah. Matt George will be happy. Tonight, Golden One Center, next.
San Francisco 49ers advance.
Over the middle, tip, incomplete. San Francisco takes over, looking to take away the upset.
The Seahawks are next.
He's got it, and 20 more. Touchdown, Seattle.
Stay on your home of the San Francisco 49ers. Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
With the new IHOP value menu, $6 is all it takes to go to your happy place, where stacks of pancakes with bacon and eggs are just $6 every day. French toast, sausage, and eggs are, you guessed it, $6. And fluffy omelets come with a side of pancakes and only cost $6. Go to your happy plates every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations. Available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-771-1300. That's 800-771-1300.
Celebrate the new year in style with a new Honda from Stockton Honda. Whether you're shopping new or pre-owned, Stockton Honda has the selection and savings. With new Hondas in stock and ready to go, now is the time to save on your favorite Honda in person or online. CR-V, HR-V, Pilot, Accord, Civic, and Ridgeline. It's a new year with endless possibilities. Get the deals that make it easy to say yes. Upgrade and save today at Stockton Honda.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
At Sierra Pacific, your home's comfort comes first. Need fast heating or plumbing you can trust? Our skilled, friendly technicians are ready when you need them. Save 10% on heating or plumbing repairs this winter season. Get a heating system tune-up for just $79. Call today or visit SierraPacificHome.com. Legendary service and craftsmanship since 1984.
Sierra Pacific Solar Heating and Air. The guys in the big red trucks.
The Sactown Sports 49ers Report is brought to you by Kia of Vacaville, located beside the Vacaville outlets. Niners pull off the big-time upset in Philly, defeating the defending champs 23-19. Christian McCaffrey had over 100 yards from scrimmage and 2 touchdowns in the win. The D comes up with a stop in the final minute to secure the win. Niners now travel to Seattle on Saturday for a divisional round playoff game. Catch that game right here on Sactown Sports 1140, beginning at 4 o'clock.
Football season is here at Kia of Vacaville. You can score big in a new 2025 Kia Niro LX with up to 53 MPG combined at Kia of Vacaville. Perfect for road trips, tailgates, and cruising to Levi Stadium in style and comfort. But don't wait. Inventory is limited at Kia of Vacaville, and these deals won't last long. Visit KiaVacaville.com or stop by right next to the Vacaville outlets for friendly service, easy shopping, and unbeatable value. All in one stop. Kia of Vacaville, where the adventure begins.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave here for Capital Casino, Sacramento's #1 poker room, inviting you to come join them every Wednesday for their midweek madness drawing, giving away $2,000 in total cash starting at 6 p.m. It's a safe and friendly environment, plenty of well-lit parking available, and it's conveniently located right there in downtown Sacramento. And remember, best food, best service, best games, 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento. For more information, log on to capital-casino.com and gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sactown Sports 1140.
3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
Split emotional week for Kings general manager Scott Perry. His team's on a 2-game winning streak. Beat the Rockets, beat the Lakers. The Steelers got knocked out of the playoffs.
Oh.
And his friend.
Why would he care? Yeah.
Huh? His Lakers split this week. They lost to the Kings.
Dave loves L.A.
Dave loves it.
And his friend Mike Tomlin is no longer there. So shout out to
Mike Tomlin joined the staff.
Mike Tomlin could Mike Tomlin join?
Yeah.
That'd be really interesting.
I mean, he's a kind of a figurehead of the team.
I mean, could Mike Tomlin take between now and next and the opening of training camp and go to like basketball 101?
I don't even think he has to do that.
Yeah, I think you might actually be right.
He had an offensive guy and a defensive guy.
Like he had a Tex Winter and a whoever.
It's more about how he's leading.
And he's the leader. Could
the
he,
men or the women, whoever he's coaching.
Could he be a successful NBA coach? We've never had that. We've had, I don't think we have. We've had cross-sport athletes.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever had cross-sport coaches, have we? That's interesting because you would think, to your point, you would need to have people on staff that are the nerd experts of the offense and defense. But we said it yesterday. You know, Mike Tomlin was ultimately, he was a CEO, as many Bill Belichick was a CEO. Yeah. Same thing. Could you transfer that over, the same motivational stuff, rotations, dealing with athletes, stuff like that? Could a guy like Mike Tomlin, could you have a cross-sport coach?
Pep Guardiola has a tennis player on his staff.
People think Pep Guardiola is a soft drink, dude, that are listening to us. You realize that, right? Like, there's one person that knows. There's two, counting me, that knows who you're referring to.
Yeah, there's more than that.
You think so? Okay, there's four.
Also, before we get started, took a look at the schedule that Mel is going to be coaching.
Oh, did you?
She's going to be fine.
Okay.
Light work.
I didn't want to say that. Look, let's just say they will be favored in both games in Vegas.
You definitely left that out.
Because I don't, first off, I don't want to disrespect the kids. Look, our team
I will disrespect the kids.
My kids' team last night won by 44. And remember a couple weeks ago, we were in Vallejo and we got pasted by like 50. I'm always very protective of, because I've been there with my kids. Like, when you're getting your asses kicked, also be humble when you're kicking the ass as well.
I find this to be a little bit more pressure.
Because she's favored? Might be right. But at least, hey, if she can get out of there and be 2-0 and say her lifetime varsity boys basketball record is 2-0.
I'm starting the rumor then. Like, I mean,
she's going
Gus can coach the team. It'll be fine, Jason.
Question 1, please, because now it's a visual.
Giannis.
It's a total visual.
I'm picturing the glasses.
the little visor. He's got a little whistle, and all the refs are doing is like throwing him treats just to shut him up. He wouldn't care. Just give him treats, bro.
Giannis Antetokounmpo was booed by his home fans last night, so he booed back. Is that okay to do?
I don't know if you've seen the video on this, but it is kind of funny. Remember Sam Smith, not the singer, the writer, years and years ago, wrote a book called The Jordan Rules?
Uh-huh.
I thought about that last night when I saw this clip. It just popped into my head because I think there's something called the Giannis rules. I think it's okay because it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And say what you want about Giannis, but he is his own character. He's his own personality. And he's been responsible for, remember, let me tell you, etiquette. Remember the whole thing where he went off about losing, and it was one of the most phenomenal answers we've ever heard out of an athlete. He's just the dunk a few weeks back when the game was in hand and he got pushed around by the other team. He's like, I don't care. We're trying to turn stuff around here, so I don't care about any of that. Giannis is much like Joker is a very unique physical body. Giannis is a very unique story and mental body. If the Bucks fans decide to take that as their own personal whatever, that's their problem. Here's all I know. Giannis was basically raised in Milwaukee. He was a kid when he came over. This is a kid that used to sell watches on the street. He is the true American dream. And by the way, brought them a championship and has been phenomenal for them. The last person the city of Milwaukee should boo is Giannis Antetokounmpo. And if he wants to boo them back, I think he's earned that right. And if they want to be some sort of butthurt about it, they're going to eventually drive him out of Milwaukee and have fun with that.
So let's flip the script on that. So Giannis scores 70. He gets a standing ovation in the building. And Giannis is like, thank you.
Thank you.
So he's applauding. They're applauding. Like,
yes.
Thank you. I'm acknowledging what you're giving me.
Yes.
He's also just did the same.
Yes.
I acknowledge. So no one is mad at Giannis for clapping.
No.
Saying, appreciate your love. Thank you. I mean, it's a nice,
but
generous.
How dare you boo us paying fans?
And then you're going to boo back. So, I mean, he's reciprocating.
Don't want none. Don't be none. Wait, don't want no. Won't be no. Whatever that saying is. But, if you don't want the thing, then don't do the thing.
Oh.
And again, look, I understand that Giannis is very well compensated. I'm not trying to say he's Mother Giannis Teresa here. I get it, but like, dude, I'll tell you right now, as a lifelong diehard Sacramento Kings fan, and an even bigger fan of Sacramento Kings fans than I am of the franchise, and an even bigger fan of the city of Sacramento, I will tell you right now, Giannis, if you want to come to Sacramento. Anytime you want to boo fans, if you feel they deserved it, we're here for you, buddy. But guess what? He won't get booed here. He would never get booed here. And if he did and he booed back, that's real. Here's the deal.
He did get booed here.
But I mean, if he was playing for Sacramento, yes.
Oh, yeah. No, it's actually funny. Did you see that or hear about that last 2 weeks ago.
Was that the one where wasn't Slamson chasing him around trying to box him or something?
Yeah, well, no, before he was there the night before at the home game of Stockton.
That's right.
And Milwaukee. He went to, and then he threw stuff at Dunkson. Like maybe a bit, who knows?
Yes.
And they showed the replay of that. And then they were booing in the arena a little, like lightly, and then they showed Giannis on the screen on the court, and they booed. And it was funny because Giannis was like, and then he looked up, and then he realized, wait, and he was like, me? And then they kept going boo, and then he's like, but it was a fun, like,
right.
2 thumbs down to you guys.
Maybe that's
but
what
he
started.
didn't know what they had showed prior.
Maybe that's what started all of this. I'm fine with it, and I think here's Wayne, and I'm not picking on Wayne on the chat, but this is the exact type of comment I was looking for. So Wayne, and I apologize if I'm wrong, Wayne, but I'm assuming you're addressing this to Giannis. You can't take some booze, only cheers? Sensitive, aren't we? Okay. This is the exact fan mentality I'm going after. Perfectly understandable statement. But then don't get upset when he boos you back. If you want to say he's being sensitive, okay, that's fine. But then you can't be sensitive. You can't have two sets of rules. And this idea that athletes, coaches, GMs, anyone involved with the franchise, that they're not human. And because they get paid a lot of money, they have to take it from the hardworking fans. And you got to take it. But God forbid, if you dish anything back, if you even mention the atmosphere, if you even mention, like, why can't you be more, how dare you come after hardworking, paying customers, you absolute ball of malarkey. Like,
easy with the language.
Sorry about the language, kids. Well, guess what? Who's being sensitive?
Right.
Oh, you're being sensitive. Don't start none, won't be none. That's what it is. Don't start
you
one.
Got there.
Don't start none, won't be none.
What?
Don't start. Okay, question
you
two. I did
something?
it once.
How'd you like it if we booed you?
Oh, it would never happen.
Oh.
Boo.
Oh.
Boo.
I appreciate the feedback.
Boo. Boo.
Boo.
I don't like that at all.
Hey, you know what? Not everybody can cheer like John Halliburton. There's going to be boos sometimes. Not everybody.
Yay! Yay! Yay!
Chris Guerrero says there's a difference.
Giannis almost fought him for cheering.
Yes, he did. That's a great point. Chris Guerrero says there's a difference. We pay them. They don't pay us. Here's the difference, though, Chris.
Back in entertainment.
That's right. And by the way, you're the moron that's opting into that. If you don't like it, don't go. You have the right. You have the right. You don't like it, don't go. Nobody's holding a gun to your head saying you must go to the game.
You don't know his life.
That's a good point right there. Oh, we're paying them. Well, then don't pay them. But if you're going to pay them, then cool. Then if you give, you take. Stop being so sensitive. Oh, he booed us. Oh, well, he also brought you a championship, and he also goes for like 30 and 15 every single game, and he's also one of the purest souls in the game and rides for Milwaukee.
And you're probably wearing his jersey.
You're probably wearing his jersey that you, by the way, nobody forced you to buy either. So why don't you relax? The entitlement's stupid to me. I compare everything to Sacramento Kings fans, and it's like we're the least entitled fans in the world. We're just like Dylan Cardwell acknowledged us. He's in the Hall of Fame. Hang his jersey in the rafters. He actually acknowledged us. I'll tell you one more thing about one thing I have learned that, and I said this before, that I really wish American fans would adopt. I know this is a European thing, but I really like this. When a European player is subbed off for the game, They acknowledge the crowd. They turn and kind of like, hey, thanks for coming out. Thanks for the support. We really, and this is me being on the fan side now. We really appreciate what you've done today. Why can't we do that?
Because they sub in and out.
No, I understand that, but I'm talking about at the end of the game. I'm talking about the final sub. I'm talking about in those situations.
I mean, they do for a final sub.
Sometimes.
Like if it's like a player that's going to
I'm not
that's
saying
retiring
I'm
or
not
that.
saying players. Yeah, I'm not saying players don't ever acknowledge the crowd. I'm saying I'd like for it to be a regular thing.
Gotcha. Like the other night, they acknowledged DeRozan for 26,000
Yeah.
points. It was during a timeout. They're showing him, and he's like,
Yes,
I mean,
that's
they
great.
do that in baseball.
What did we see the other night? Kyle Lowry when he came in Toronto. That was great.
Right.
Like that kind of interplay goes a long way with fans. So yeah, it ain't perfect.
Stop trying to make American sports European sports.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Question.
going to end up ruining European sports.
Question 2.
Darren Peterson and the Kansas Jayhawks took out number 2 Iowa State last night. With the Kings as bad as they've been, are you watching college ball more this year?
I am. I actually am. I am. I watched a decent portion of that game, and Peterson was getting cramps. Okay, we can't call him Peterson because it's going to be Ferris Bueller. DP was getting cramps. Still had 16 points though, and Kansas, which was unranked, just handled number 2 Iowa State. And you see the difference there when Kansas has not been healthy all year. But yeah, understandable. Look, here's the thing: there's only so much you can draw off of it, because if you were to look at like college performance and be like, oh yeah, that's going to be amazing. Well, then Jimmer Fredette would have been the number 1 pick in the draft. Like you have to take the caveat there. But Darren Peterson is almost certainly the number 1 pick, and if not, he's going to be top 3. And yeah, as a Kings fan, I find myself going, this is. Although AJ DeBonta would probably be my choice, I'm fine with Darren Peterson.
Yeah, I found that when North Carolina is on, when Kansas is on, when BYU is on, Duke.
Yeah, certainly.
It's like, hey, these are 3 or 4 of the top 5 guys are from these programs, so I probably need to watch them. But it was more fun when I made all my assessments, Dave, after just watching 2 weeks of March Madness.
Right.
It's like I saw that guy play for 8 minutes in round 2.
Right.
That guy's a star.
This guy is coming to the NBA?
I fully acknowledge this is probably a really obvious question. I'm just, as usual, forgetting about it. But what are some recent examples of absolute studs in the NBA that led their teams to championships in the NCAA? Like Michael Jordan was part of, I'm going all the way back, North Carolina with that shot, and you had Worthy and Perkins and all that. But I'm trying to go back and think about the transfer over and how rarely I think it is. You know, we've talked before about the most outstanding player in NCAA basketball every year. When we go down the list, most of them don't transfer over anywhere near.
I'm thinking of the Villanova squad that had like 4 guys that went, but with the exception of Brunson, Bridges good, DiVincenzo's good, Hart's good. Those guys are all good.
Yeah,
Carmelo.
Yeah, Carmelo's freshman year at Syracuse is a really good
That's
one.
the thing too, is like a lot of these guys are freshmen,
and they also
1 year,
and some of them didn't go to college. But like you got to take all the, I think pretty much all the Euro, Jokic, Giannis, those. But okay,
yeah, there's guys that have great years, get to the tournament and usually out in like round 2.
Yeah,
and
like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander played for Kentucky. I don't remember. Maybe I'm wrong. I just don't remember him killing it in the tournament.
Well, the year the Kings were awful, like 17 wins, and they were projected.
Yes,
I had my man crush on Blake Griffin. I watched so many. I'm like, he is going to be so great for the Kings. And Griffin had a great college year.
Yeah.
Ran to around round 1 or 2 of the tournament, and then Kings obviously picked 4th. But that year, I thought Blake Griffin's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Well, even that same.
He's good. He's a good NBA player.
That same draft, you had Tyreek Evans, who was doing really good things at Memphis.
Yeah.
But
Steph was doing some things at Davidson.
Davidson. They had a nice little cute run. And I mean that disrespectfully. I mean, truly, for a small school.
That was like a whoa.
Yeah, that was. But then,
wait, this kid is a son of a basketball player?
Right. Well, that's neat. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
It's not going to transfer over.
Right.
And then you had like James Harden at Arizona State. I don't remember a bunch of his college career.
Yeah.
So it is kind of, that's the point is that it's almost like you have to watch college basketball differently. And it's why I have so much respect for the scouts and these front offices that do get it right. Because my God, like, why didn't Jimmer Fredette make it? Why didn't, and I know the reasons, guys, but it's a rhetorical question. Why is Luka Garza not one of the best players in the NBA? What about Eric Montross, Cherokee Parks? All these guys through the years. Kevin Pittsnuggle is like selling insurance or something right now. Like, how does that happen?
Well, and I think about that even more so on a grander level for football, because it's like, well, I'll watch all the games. You get to the final, you'll see the Heisman Trophy winner, and they're like, oh, the number one pick clearly is the left tackle at Illinois. I'm like,
right.
How
do you know that?
Oh, he's going to be a 10-time Pro Bowler, and then they end up being that.
Right.
Like, the guy they were 6-6.
Right.
Why is that guy the best guy in college football? But yeah.
Why is it that, and I guess why is it as fans and media, like, for every time we acknowledge, like, can we be honest, when the Patriots drafted Tom Brady and when the Niners drafted Brock Purdy, it's not like they were like, oh, we got one of the greatest ever in Tom. It's a flyer.
Like, maybe this might work.
Why is it that when teams draft like Trent Williams and we don't talk about that, but man, we're going to talk about 700 Tony Manderiches and Jamarcus Russells. Oh, they did miss. It was bad, but like we don't ever give credit for getting it right.
Yeah. To be fair to the Niners, there's a lot of people inside the organization that were really high on Purdy when he started playing for them.
Right, but I think it was more of like, I think we got a real value pick here. Maybe I'm wrong.
I remember
you think there were a lot of people in the organization who was like, dude, he might be leading us to Super Bowls here soon.
Well, I mean, they traded Trey Lance.
Yeah, I mean, they did later.
Picked him in the 7th round.
Right.
Like,
that is the question.
I'm not saying like when they picked him up, but I remember hearing like during the workouts, because we had a host here that was just like, they're lying.
yeah, that's true. I do remember that. Question 3, please.
Mike, hold on. Got a little excited.
Oh, wow.
Question 3.
Now it's question 3.
Yeah, now it is.
Got so excited for Mike Brown's return.
You did.
Mike Brown returns to Sacramento tonight. What will the reception be like? And what is his legacy?
From the 916, Luka Garza is the best player in the NBA. You take Luka's name out of your mouth.
Yeah, Luka.
Yeah, the other Luka.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, he's
Oh, my bad. The other.
First off, we talked about this yesterday. I think Mike Brown's going to get a mostly standing ovation. I don't think everybody's going to stand, but I think you'll see. First off, I think it's going to be. I don't think there'll be any boos.
Okay, now I'm going to ask for the psyche of the fan. Like, let's try to dive into this.
Yeah.
If you went to boo Mike Brown, can I ask why? Like, I'm trying to understand that.
I don't.
He didn't leave you.
No. He brought you the best times you've had since Rick Adelman.
He hasn't said anything.
If anything, it's complimentary.
He hasn't said anything but great things.
Especially, there's some things that he could be saying.
100%. Mike Malone has said worse things
Right,
about
and
Mike Brown leaving than Mike Brown
gets
has.
cheered when
Yes.
Mike
Every
Malone
time.
comes back.
Yes. Mike Malone will always get cheered.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know why you would possibly.
yeah, I don't understand that.
There's
one.
no reason to
Yeah,
boo
now
him.
you might not do anything. That's fine. He's
Right.
on the other team.
That's fine.
Okay.
Respect that all the way. So that's why I think you'll have like 10% don't care. I think you'll have like 30% that,
Or still eating food or
yeah,
something.
whatever. And then I think the rest will either loudly cheer or
Like some will stand
you'll
up.
see some stand.
Yeah.
You'll see some standing.
I think you'll see a group stand up and then the rest of the crowd stands up.
Everyone joins them?
Yeah.
What are they standing for? Oh, yeah, our former coach. Yeah, let's go. We liked him.
Okay. Let's assume that there is a very nice ovation, including a decent percentage standing for him. Is there an acknowledgement from Mike Brown to the crowd?
Yes.
Yes.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree 100%.
I mean, if it's
Double bird.
if it's enough where like it's noticed that,
Yeah.
then I think it's a hands up or hand to the heart. Thank you, appreciate you.
Tears?
No,
Not one. What about one?
Sobbing.
Okay. What about like not ugly
so
cry?
much so he can't coach.
Like
he leaves.
What about like maybe like a fingernail under the eye, just as like he waves, and then just maybe as he's turning around with his clipboard, just a little,
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think Brown's really a crier.
I don't think he is either.
Don't
know that he's not though. I've never asked. He might be a rom-com guy. Loses it.
We would see Mike Brown
We
when
need
he
to talk
coached.
to him to figure that out.
When he coached here, that there were certain coaches he would go down like Steve Kerr. He and Steve Kerr have a great relationship.
Yes.
Long time friends.
Yes.
Is there a pre-game, post-game handshake, hug, Doug Christie, Mike Brown? Or is it just like a
Yeah.
like, see ya? Good job. Good win. Bad
I think both of them are. I think so. I
don't know.
Think so.
It doesn't happen that often. I'm trying to think with Doug. I'm trying to think if I've seen it with other coaches. Maybe.
I would say
usually it's there's just like an acknowledgement on the other end.
Oh, there's not usually
not always.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it's just like, hey, good job.
I think if there's not one, I think it'll be talked about a little bit, which may not be fair. But you got to think like Mike Brown returning the year after he left, almost a year to the, dang near a year. Wait, how close is it? Wasn't it after?
A little over a year. It was last December.
Oh, it was. That's right.
Yeah, 13 months.
So barely a year after he was fired, returning to Sacramento, and then a guy that was on his staff is now the coach. You think there'd be some sort of maybe
Vivek and Mike Brown. I don't. He's across the. I don't know that.
And I think it
would be before.
I think that's what I was going to say. I think any Vivek Mike Brown interaction we wouldn't see it. And what is Mike Brown's legacy? I think it's
Here?
Yeah.
Part of that turnaround, part of the Beam team.
The
start.
The coach of the Beam team.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would say the second. Well, you could
still our only coach of the year, correct?
I believe so.
Yeah, Adelman never won one.
Couldn't you make an argument that he had the biggest culture change in the history of the franchise? Here's why I say that, because, of course, everyone's going to be like, Adelman, and you might be right. There's a lot less of a gap between the playoffs and Rick Adelman than there was for Mike Brown. Mike Brown had to come in and erase 16 years.
Yeah, but would you say more of a dramatic shift from Adelman? Like, less time, but, I mean, they were championship contenders.
Yeah,
Kings were a Beam team. It was fun.
They definitely, the Adelman teams definitely reached higher heights quicker too. I just kind of go back to like Mike Brown in training camp and his scream at Rashawn Holmes, and then the turn on the Jets. Like that culture and attitude switched so quickly, and then we're off to the Beam team, which turned out to be a flash in the pan. But let's be honest. There was a 3 seed. There was a double coach executive of the year battery. There was knocking out the Warriors the following year. Like those are, if you take out the Adelman years, those are the best moments of the franchise.
That's sad, but yeah.
Would you? We got a break here. Would you agree that the one-off knocking out the Warriors greater than sign the one-off win against Seattle? Remember that big upset back in the...
No, I wouldn't agree.
You think that was bigger? The Seattle win?
Yes. The reason being that was the playoffs. Now, they didn't advance.
True.
This was a play-in. It knocked the Warriors out.
Sent the Warriors home.
But then you go to New Orleans. You didn't even make the playoffs.
Bigger than the game
like
3.
that wouldn't have existed back in the...
No, it wouldn't have.
Yeah.
Bigger than the game 3 Kevin Martin buzzer beater over the Spurs?
No.
Knocking out the Warriors?
No.
Interesting.
I mean, are you putting knocking out the Warriors greater than the year before? The 3 seed and losing to the Warriors actually in the playoffs?
I am.
That's really good question.
Oh, am I missing something?
It's actually a really good question.
Knocked the Warriors out.
I think you both are thinking that, and I
don't know that I'm thinking that.
They made the playoffs. They were a 3 seed. Did they win? 48.
Yeah.
And I mean, they lost in 7. It stunk, that part, but like that was a playoff series that is great versus a 9 versus 10. And you beat them for one game and then lost the next one, and you didn't even make the playoffs.
I think we've got today's poll question. No. I'm not disagreeing with you. I think it's a really good
Chris
question.
was quick on that.
He was.
See, because I knew the Kings were going to win a championship, so I just wanted to see the Warriors get knocked out.
I mean, it was great to knock them out.
But on the other side, you also had 3 wins in that series, too. You didn't have 4,
Game
but you
6
did.
win in San Francisco was phenomenal.
We'll take a break when we come back. All right, you saw Shams Charania and others reporting on the Ja Morant rumors, so we've got the
what do you know?
We got the facts. Kicked around the tires, checked in on the thing, went around the horn. We'll let you know what we know next.
The San Francisco 49ers' quest for 6 goes through a familiar rival.
He's got it, and 20 more. Touchdown, Seattle.
Niners, Seahawks. This Saturday, kickoff at 5 p.m. Only on Sactown Sports 1140.
Progressive knows there are some surprisingly expensive things in life, like rugs. People say a rug would really bring the room together. And sure, you don't know what that means, but it sounds important. Suddenly you're using words like jute and sisal. Then you see the price and lose it, because how can the thing you walk and spill on cost so much? So you devote your life to taking down Big Rug. But then you remember that switching your home and auto to Progressive could save you hundreds. So, looks like Big Rug is safe. For now. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At Power Business Technology, we're not another big box corporation. We're your neighbors, locally owned and operated. We know what businesses like yours need, from reliable printers to high-performance copiers. We'll help you find the right solution with personal service you just can't get online. Need setup or support? We're just down the road and always happy to help. Power Business Technology, family hometown service with big-time solutions. Contact us today for all your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729, or visit us at powercopiers.com.
You ever notice how the other guys scream about massive discounts on their Dodge, Chrysler, or Jeep Ram vehicles? Then you get to the fine print and boom, another $5,200 in mandatory ads. At Hoblet, we don't insult your intelligence. The price you see is the price you pay. No mystery add-ons, no bait and switch, no gotcha when you sit down to buy. Hoblet, family owned for 77 years. Transparency, straightforward pricing. Buy it right, buy it at Hoblet.
Place in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and local.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
All right, we're having a show meeting during the break, so we'll crowdsource this as Jason suggested. So the poll question let's work backwards. The poll question choices are 7-game series loss to Golden State or 1-game knockout of Golden State. Those are the choices. We're trying to figure out what the question would be without leading the witness.
Which did you like more, the playoff series against the Warriors versus the knockout of the Warriors?
Which did you like more? Which do you remember more fondly?
I guess, do you remember how you asked it? Yeah, I guess that's how you did.
Yeah,
because I was thinking, and when Chris right away was like, "Oh, knocking out the Warriors," I'm like, "Really? Better than being in a 7-game playoff series with them?" Well, now, I hated losing to them.
Yeah, yeah.
So I feel like more people may, yeah, I'd like beating them, but it's like, yeah, but, and neither of them took them anywhere. But I think my point was the first season, the Beam season, was a way better season.
I think you're right there.
But
I hated Brown not playing Davion Mitchell in the game 7.
Yeah.
Well, there are definitely holes to poke. But
careful.
I know. Don't isolate that. How about which was neater? Neater. Because the conversation. The conversation was about like how do you rank those moments compared to like the Seattle. I think I said something like, that win greater than Sign's Seattle win.
Right.
And then we had the
Kevin Martin game. Yeah, you're trying to like other great
non-Adelman era things.
Yeah.
But then it's like of those subtext.
Like, no way, those were better. Yeah,
which was better?
Or you could do King of the Hill.
King of
the Hill.
Oh, how about better Mike Brown team accomplishment? Chris. I don't know what that is. It's not a shake or a nod.
Because I like the Kings knocking out the Warriors more, but I think the bigger accomplishment was going 7 games against the Warriors in the playoffs.
Well, then maybe it's what did you from the Mike Brown era? What did you like better?
Yeah, which memory is fonder? I know that's not a word, but like I think we're getting there.
Yeah, I mean, do you think Kings fans, I guess in general, are going to go, remember when we knocked out the Warriors versus, do they remember that more than losing in 7 to the Warriors?
How about, which will you remember more? Which event from the Mike Brown era will you remember more?
Fondly?
Yeah. I don't get to use
fondly leaning?
Well, because you could
No, because you're saying it's more of a feel. It's not like an objective.
You could
Okay.
Which
Yeah, because really for me fondly it's still the Warriors 7-game series.
Because you're an idiot.
Which
wow.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that just slipped.
Someone needs to have a drink. You just got you're getting the double hand wave eye gestures from
and I'm doing it through you.
You are, and I don't like it.
You're a casualty of this.
Which thing from the Mike Brown era doesn't sound right? Which event?
Yes.
From the Mike Brown era will you remember fondly or
more fondly?
Fondlish? More fondly.
And then what are your answers again?
7-game. You know what?
The 7-game
I'm going to take loss. Yeah, that's fair.
Thank you.
I'm going to take loss out because I don't want to lead the witness either because I'm split on this. 7-game series with Golden State.
Then I think you need to put it the play-in with the Warriors.
Okay, so instead of saying 1-game knockout of Golden State, say
isn't that
1-game play-in versus Golden State?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that fair way to
I
word
think
it?
we're real.
Oh, see, you want to lean towards the knockout.
I don't know.
Because that's what made it better. Them playing in the play-in didn't make it better. Them knocking them out made it better. If they would have lost to the Warriors, that would have made it worse.
But we can trust the fans to remember the outcomes of both situations, right? You're just saying they might not think of it that way?
Yeah.
But then we're leading them.
Huh?
Then we're leading them.
But then you putting just the like, if that were to point it to me, I would say the 7-game series with the Warriors. Except I like them beating the Warriors more.
Okay, how about 7-game?
You would remember that?
I would remember that, but
7-game series with the Warriors in which they failed, 1-game knockout of the Warriors and watching them go home sad. That's not leading, right? I think to Jason's point, I understand what you're saying, Chris, but am I wrong in saying like these are the most agnostic ways to say
but
this?
I would think that saying that they knocked out the Warriors, I don't think. I mean, that's just a fact. It's not a feeling.
Okay, but then turn around and then I say, okay, 3 seed
it's
versus.
Here's how I feel about it. I like them I like the Warriors' last game being a loss to the Kings versus the Kings' last game being a loss to the Warriors.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
I
about
agree
it.
with you. And that's why I'm partially on that side. But then I can come over to what Jason's saying. I'd be like, well, actually, how about the 3 seed and all those wins in 7 games and 3 wins, including 1 there, and really arguably the best, I don't think it's arguably, well, maybe it's arguably, the best series in the history of the Sacramento Kings in the playoffs other than the Lakers.
Go ahead.
Well, and it's what the whole, on each season meant. Like,
yes.
You got Coach of the Year, you got GM of the Year, you had 2 All-Stars in Fox and Sabonis. You had the 3 seed. We were the darlings of the league. That was all a part of that year.
Yes.
And then the next year was, for the most part, disappointing. Now, the highlight, though, by far, was eliminating the Warriors.
Yes.
Also, I have to add this. I think that knocking out the Warriors means more to me now just because of where we're at to where if the Kings are right now a 4 seed, Fox is still here, everything's looking good, Mike Brown is still here. Well, of course, that first season, because that's the thing that started it all.
But we can also...
Now, looking back, it's like, okay, that was just an end point. Like, we're here now. I guess knocking out the Warriors was more fun.
I would make an argument that we could raise a banner saying we ended the Splash Brothers and have it be one of the great accomplishments of this era. All right, John Morant. Sorry. Good combo. John Morant.
Did you post it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did. John Morant, when it's Shams Charania,
you listen.
You listen. And he said yesterday that the Heat and the Kings were amongst teams pursuing Ja Morant. Now, that, just from my perspective, and I think Sam will echo the same tomorrow and others, that's a little different. That doesn't fit the parameters. Now, I know that with Scott Perry, and we talked to him Monday, look, if they want to give us Ja Morant, like if it's a Zach LaVine for Ja Morant thing or whatever, I think that's a different story. But based on everything we've heard about what Memphis is looking for, it's just a non-starter. The other problem, and this is why I always want to check these things out, is I just hate Kings fans being taken through the ringer. And right now, because the Kings are obviously so desperate to do things, they're going to be connected to every single rumor. The fans get worked up about it. They argue about it. I understand it's part and parcel of being a fan and being in this business, but if there's a way to knock it down, then you knock it down. So what I think, here's what I know. Shams isn't making things up. He doesn't do that. Shams is great at his job. So here's what I suspect happened, because I can tell you this. It ain't true. Never say never. Right. But I know for a fact that the Kings and Memphis haven't talked recently about anything. I know for a fact that if you believe their asking price, Memphis's, which is young players / future draft capital, it's not going to. The Kings have zero interest. It's not going to happen. Right. It's not going to happen. Now, if they want to trade Zach, if they want to take Zach LaVine and 2035 second, okay, we may be onto something here, but not with what they're looking at right now. What I expect happened is you probably have a camp and or an agent, probably on the Morant side, certainly not from this side, not from Sacramento, that's trying to drum up. Look, we've talked about this before. Sure. The media will oftentimes get used as, especially national media, get used as negotiating tools, and that's fine. That's again, part of the business. I think what happened is Shams had it. I'm just guessing, no disrespect. He had it. He had it from a great source, but that source was wrong because it's not coming from the Kings side. They're not involved.
Yeah, I think you said it at the beginning too. I think. And I'll take because it is different when it comes from Shams,
it is.
From Mark Stein, from
yes.
Sam, from
yes.
People that do this on a day-to-day basis. But if I was a peripheral guy or gal that was covering the league and like, hey, trying to get a little bit of a name or heard a rumor, you could attach Sacramento every time.
Every time.
Because the Kings are interested in changing up the team.
Yes.
And so I think you got to be careful what you see. And I agree with you. I think if he's given to the Kings, I think
of course
you listen for sure and maybe even do it. But that's not. It's not what Memphis wants.
No.
That's one of their franchise players.
Yeah.
They want a lot for him. They should want a lot for him.
They don't want a Trae Young deal.
I don't know that they'll get it, but I don't think they're in the point right now where they're going to settle yet. They're going to keep working, and then if it gets to where they settle, then you see. But I don't think it makes sense for the Kings.
It doesn't. And also different contract situation for Ja than Trae as well. Yeah. It's just a different animal right now in the NBA with the apron and everything else. We'll take a break. When we come back, we go around the NBA last night, including a battle, a clash of the Titans, if you will, in the Western Conference. We'll talk about that next.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sactown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sactown Sports app.
Happy New Year, Susan. I really appreciate you picking up the bill for lunch.
I'm happy to. One of my New Year's resolutions is being better with money. So I've started using Upside, the free app that pays you cash back for buying gas.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I earn cash back just for buying the gas I was already buying.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make $200 to $300 this year.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play and start earning cash back on everyday gas purchases. Use promo code RIDER for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents per gallon on your next fill up. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code RIDER for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code RIDER. Code RIDER. Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave. I got to tell you, I am so excited to get this decking project started with Trex Decking and Railings. From the first time I stepped foot in the showroom last week, I was so impressed. So many color options. Heat-resistant composite deck. What does that mean? That means I don't have to do any maintenance on it whatsoever. They even have a deck designer, so you can go online and see what your dream deck will look like on your house. Just visit Trex, that's TREX.com to get it started. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you. Come check out Capital Casino, Sacramento's #1 poker room with the most variety of table games in the region in a safe and friendly environment. Plenty of well-lit parking available, conveniently located in downtown Sacramento. And remember, Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento. For more information, log on to capital-casino.com, and please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Guys, low energy, low drive, or strength not what it used to be? For many men, it's low testosterone. At Revive Men's Health Sacramento, start with a free T-check, exam, and consultation to get real answers. And this month only, qualified patients may receive 25% off testosterone replacement therapy. Call 916-619-3000 or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com. Terms apply. Must medically qualify.
Country in the Park is back. May 8th and 9th at Cal Expo. Miranda Lambert, John Party, Chris Young, Turnpike Troubadours, Dylan Scott, and more. Line dancing, live DJs, mechanical bulls, huge festival area, and food trucks. Tickets start at only $68. Country in the Park, May 8th and 9th at Cal Expo with Michelob Ultra and Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. More info at CITBFest.com.
Carmichael Dave.
He has very good sources, and he just kind of tells it as it is and gets to the point.
Jason Ross.
He has a lot of pretty smart things to say.
He's good at what he does.
On Sactown Sports.
Chris is really good at throwing curveballs right before we go back on the air. So as we're coming on, he goes, "Hey, you're a big fan of who's coming to Punchline?" And I go, "Oh God, who's this? What's the setup here?" And the answer is Leslie Jones, SNL, and all that.
Your Twitter friend.
Yeah, and so it took me 2 seconds because, of course, the joke there is that she and I had a run-in years ago. But honestly, if we could set it up, I actually wouldn't mind having her on because I think I'm a big fan of, like, when people get into something and then they make up publicly and it's a kumbaya and maybe charity benefits or something. Like, I always say the Disney scenario, right? If you don't remember, Leslie was doing Olympic coverage, and she was doing bits and stuff.
Yeah, she doesn't really doing coverage. She's just tweeting about it.
But wasn't she also on the broadcast?
No.
No, she was, because my comment was about a thing with her.
Let me take a look at your tweets.
Thank you. No, please don't. So anyways, I make a comment, right? Like, I wish there'd be less of that and more, less of that, more of Olympics, blah, blah, blah. I'm not a fan of, whatever I said. It wasn't like, she sucks. And then I didn't even tag her. She caught it and responded. And then it was like this whole freaking thing. And I'm like, dude, all I said was, like, if I criticize Al Michaels, like, was he, I don't get the thing here. Well, then it turned out that, like, she'd been getting a lot of really bad abuse that none of us would agree with at all. And it was just a part of the pile of it. And then I felt bad about it. Like, look, I just said I didn't like the segment. I wasn't saying, like, you're a horrible person or you're not talented, which she's obviously incredibly talented.
Is there a Leslie Jones free Olympic coverage? And am I a bad person for thinking that?
Yeah, see? Perfectly.
Better than what you thought it could be.
Perfectly, it was actually a lot better than what I thought it could be. So anyways, whether you're a fan of somebody or not, like she's obviously successful. So my point is, I think it would be kind of nice for her to come on and then, and I say, hey, do you remember this? And she goes, no. And then we just move on. But if
what?
But if she, I don't know, then we plug her, her appearance here. But if she did, she'd be like, look, listen, I just want to say publicly, I wasn't trying, I wasn't a fan of it. It's fine, but, sorry for all the stuff you went through. And then she goes, oh, that's fine. And then we hug and, 33-9-11-40.
Oh, this is fantastic.
What?
Her response to you.
What was her response?
Because it sounds a lot like what you said less than an hour ago.
Oh, what'd she say?
Like, why are you tuning in then? Seriously, you don't have to watch. I'm so confused. Does someone have a gun to your head?
Okay, now you're taking me back to it because you know what? That's exactly what she said. And you know what? It's a fair point. It's exactly the point I was making to Chris Guerrero earlier. You don't have to watch. Now, had it stayed there, that's the problem with social media. Had it stayed there, it would have been like, I said the thing. She's out there publicly. I have a right to say I'm not a fan of this as long as I'm not abusive. And by the way, I have a right to be abusive too, but that means you're a bad person. I'm not a bad person. So I have a right to critique, and she has a right to snark back. She was 100% within her rights to do that. The problem is that much like at a high school, when two people get into it and the whole crowd shows up and starts piling on, it wasn't our interactions to each other that I had an issue with. It was the whole other thing. And by the way, let me just say this. It was about 50-50. To be honest, it was very even as far as who was on Leslie's side and who was on my side. I wasn't a huge fan of the people that were on my side. Let me just leave it like that. The people that were taking up for me, I was not a huge fan of the reasons they were taking up for me. So, anyways, okay. When is she coming?
I'm trying to find that out.
Okay, well, she did.
I saw we're looking for it.
We should plug that. That's fine.
She's coming March 13th. 14th, March 13th and 14th.
All right, free plug. Go see Leslie and go watch our friends at Punchline. They've been supporters of ours for a very long time. LeBron James went through his game day checklist to play in his first back-to-back of the season. And if I were to say at the start of the show, what do LeBron James and Jason Ross have in common? Mm-hmm. Well, you do. Because he starts his, I don't know if he starts it, but this is his checklist. Cold tub plunge. I think he does that a lot. Mm-hmm. Also, I forgot to ask you about your cold tub plunge. The other thing, even if I got cleared for it, I think the one thing that would be in my head about it, other than having a heart attack and dying, I feel like at some point there would be some anxiety. Did you get anxiety?
Not once you're in.
Like what's your body doing?
It's the mental. I mean, it's the knowing you're stepping in that it's going to be cold. You know it's going to be cold.
Yes.
And, right now you're comfortable, right?
Yeah.
So if it's really hot, you get uncomfortable. If it's really cold, you're going to be uncomfortable. You know it's going to be uncomfortable. So,
yes.
And to me, what I thought it was important, and this is where we're different on this element. So you're going to go into your pool in the summer. Let's say it's July and it's 100 degrees.
Yes.
You walk into your pool, don't you? For the most part.
Like if it's comfortable? Yeah, I walk in. Yeah, if it's comfortable, I walk in. If it's one of the first swims of the year, no. You and I are different here. We've talked about this. I'm a tiptoer. I'm a guy, I'm like, if it's the first swim of the year and it's just warm enough to swim, I literally, like the kids.
So you get your foot in, your right foot, and you're like, okay, now I can do my left
I can do the left foot, and then I get, then it goes up the thighs, and then I'm at the magic place.
A prolonged
I know, and that's what my kids always make fun of me. And then I get up to the midsection, and I make this sound. I'm not joking. I make the following sound.
That helps, huh?
It actually kind of does.
So if you just boo and just jumped in, you know what that eliminates? The cold zones. It's just you're cold and you're done. By the time you pop out of the water, you're good.
There becomes a point actually
your
when
head you're above water. You're like, woo!
Yeah,
I'm good.
And there's a point where we talked about this the other day. When you're in the water that was cold at one point, you're actually more comfortable under the water than when you get up and like the breeze starts hitting you.
Yeah.
Can we all agree though that the worst part of getting into a lukewarm pool is without a doubt the nipples?
No, I don't agree.
Oh my God, man, that's the worst.
South of that.
You think so? I think it's close, but honestly, I think it has something to do with your chest too.
Really?
But like,
I don't
right at the boob line.
I guess because I'm a jumper in.
You are a jumper. Yeah, you know.
Let's
You know
go.
what? We should do that this summer. Your first plunge in.
I always jump in. I never ever.
I want to know what the experience would be with you.
If I do the opposite, we'll do the opposite.
And then I'll jump in.
Ugh. Like the ocean, people do that. Like if I'm going in, I go in. I just run, boom, hit the wave, just jump in.
No,
go all the way in.
I acclimate. I have to mentally, you know what I'm saying? And by the way, at Christmas time,
the other part's mentally too.
Yeah, no. Well, is it? You're just jumping in. You have to get to that point.
Like you're like, I'm going to do it. All right, let's go. And then you just jump, and then you're in, and you're like, good. I'm good. I'm done with that.
When somebody gives you a birthday or Christmas present, is this you?
No.
Or are you kind of having
try
some
to even protect the paper if I can. If someone wants to use it again.
Honest to God, you know what? Me and Max Kellerman have something in common. We respect the rappers. We do. That's what I always do. I feel like
if it's done well, like if someone just slapped it together, I'm like, I can rip this.
Exactly. And
I'm
plus,
like, wow, what beautiful paper. Well, look at the wrapping job, and I try to open it cleanly.
I grew up in a household where the most common wrapping paper was the Sacramento Bee, and every once in a while there would be a purchased gift bag or box, and if there was a purchased gift bag or box, you opened those carefully so they could be reused. My mom would collect them and then put them with the Tupperware, which was Cool Whip. Things.
All right, here's a follow-up
Country
on
crock.
You tiptoe in.
Okay.
So you get to all the regions. You've made it. You're now in. You're below your neck level now. When do you?
Once I get above the
chest.
udders, I'm good.
And then usually dunk.
Then
your head.
then I'm in.
Okay, so now you've done that, right? Oh, Dave, hey, can you come see this really fast? Boom, whatever it is, you have to get out of the pool.
Yes.
But you're still wet.
It's a great question.
Do you jump back in?
It's a wonderful question.
Because now you're wet.
It's a wonderful
What do you do
question.
this time?
It's a really, really good question, Jason. I have a really good answer for you. It depends on time elapsed. Okay. The more I'm out of the pool, the colder I am, but eventually I'm going to hit the line of demarcation where I have adjusted to the outside temperatures. And if that happens, I probably go not as slow, but I slowly get back in the pool. If I have not adjusted, if I just hop out, Gus, don't eat the poop, and then I come back in, I jump right in.
Yeah, that's another little hack, I think. So if you've braved the elements, you've got in, let's say it's cold. You're cold in the water.
Yes.
You get out, and you're all the way wet. You get out, you're like, whoo. And if you jump right back in, the water's warmer.
You're 100% correct.
And you're like, hey, I'm good now. It's got to be quick.
It has to be quick,
like
but you're
within
absolutely
15,
right.
Seconds.
It's like you're a fishy and you're back home.
Yeah.
You're back home. And then
it feels better in the water.
I agree with you. Do a little jump. We'll take a break when we come back. By the way, it's 16 minutes ago. It was reported by a reporter. Hello. See if this sounds familiar here. The Miami Heat have emerged as a more attractive option than the Bucks, Kings, and Timberwolves for Ja Morant and his camp. Who saw that coming? We'll take a break when we come back. Kings, Knicks tonight. We'll preview. We'll talk to Mike Brown. And by talk, I mean, we'll replay his comments from yesterday. And we'll get into the second half of the program. Don't forget, Katie Christensen joins us in just over an hour as well. We're right back after this.
Listen to the #1 sports lineup in Sacramento.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt George, and Kayla Anderson. The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles.
Every weekday live and local 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Online at SactownSports.com or download the app right on your phone. Your #1 source for all your Northern California sports. Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The Sactown Sports 49ers Report is brought to you by Kia of Vacaville, located beside the Vacaville outlets. Niners pull off the big-time upset in Philly, defeating the defending champs 23-19. Christian McCaffrey had over 100 yards from scrimmage and 2 touchdowns in the win. The D comes up with a stop in the final minute to secure the win. Niners now travel to Seattle on Saturday for a divisional round playoff game. Catch that game right here on Sactown Sports 1140, beginning at 4 o'clock.
Football season is here at Kia of Vacaville. You can score big in a new 2025 Kia Niro LX with up to 53 MPG combined at Kia of Vacaville. Perfect for road trips, tailgates, and cruising to Levi Stadium in style and comfort. But don't wait. Inventory is limited at Kia of Vacaville, and these deals won't last long. Visit KiaVacaville.com or stop by right next to the Vacaville outlets for friendly service, easy shopping, and unbeatable value. All in one stop. Kia of Vacaville, where the adventure begins.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
What makes you so different than the rest of us?
We ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Tell me more.
Our investment counselors focus on service over sales, prioritizing clients' needs.
How do you make money?
We don't sell any commission-based products. We have a simple management fee based on the value of our clients' portfolio. So we do better when our clients do better.
What about client portfolios?
We get to know each client, their finances, family, health, lifestyle, and more, and then we tailor a portfolio based on their specific goals and needs.
Your clients really come first then, huh?
Yes, we make them a top priority. Our goal is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement.
Wow, maybe we are different.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
What's going on? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep Ram in Woodland. What's happening, Chad, for the Start Something New sales event?
There's no better way to start the year than in a new 2026 Ram 1500 Crew Cab. And right now you can save up to $14,000 off MSRP or save thousands with 0% financing for 60 months and still get the $7,000 Hoblet discount.
Wow. I love that you still have 0% financing available and that you still get the Hoblet discount.
That's why Hoblet has won dozens of customer service awards. And as a fifth-generation dealer, when you buy from Hoblet, you become part of the family. You will not find a better combination of savings and selection with over 400 new Rams available.
Search, select, and save through the whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
14,000 total net savings on select new 2026 Ram 1500 Laramie after 7,000 factory rebates and 7,000 dealer discounts. Rebates include 2,000 select inventory cash on select inventory, 1,000 SFS bonus cash, must finance through Stellantis, and 500 on-the-job upfit, must show eligible upfit. 5 is net savings. See dealer for details.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are halfway through the week. Your week! So right now, I need every single listener on their feet. Callers, texters, YouTubers. Make some noise for Sacramento's favorite sports morning show. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, and the man behind the glass, Chris Burlon!
Yeah!
Yeah!
And MC and Zebra are arguing about Myrna. I went to school with Myrna. Myrna Jacobson. Dana's cousin. Nice lady. Nice lady. Split reputation, though. Yes. Welcome back. Second half of the
bad
program.
Case of Myrna.
Yeah, bad. I got a bad case of Myrna. Imagine somebody just tuned in.
Aye.
And that's what they heard. Hey, welcome in. Also, thanks to Scott Freshour for laying that down for us each and every Wednesday. And if anybody knows...
It's amazing that he comes in every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday he does that. And I missed him because he's always in the
See you, Scott.
If anybody knows Scott Freshour or is around him or has his phone number, which I do and you do, and could you tell him to return a phone call? I've been trying to get a hold of Scott for like 2 weeks, and
What do you want to know?
It's an off-air thing. Oh. It's nothing bad. It's nothing. It's actually.
So I'll see him tonight and go, Dave's looking for him.
I'm actually facilitating a conversation he had with a person you and I know very well a while back that I was asked to be involved in. So it's nothing bad. It's actually really good. But I've never had any issues getting a hold of Scott Freshour. I called him. I shot him a text.
Maybe that's a sign.
It might be. Well, hell, I saw him at the game.
And you didn't address it then?
No, because he was working. He had the mic in his hand.
It was after the game.
I didn't see him after the game. No.
When you were on the court?
Yeah. That was with Scott Moak.
Yeah. I know you were on the court.
I was. And then we both got booted off the court. Me and Scott Moak. And I lit the beam. Sort of. I helped.
You put your hand by a button.
Well, you know
not
what?
The official
tell that to. Never mind.
What? What?
Oh, I'm so glad oh my God. Oh my God, I'm so glad I caught that.
I don't get it. Explain it. Describe it.
That might be a problem, Jason.
Yeah, if I'm censoring Kings, Knicks tonight. Jason, your emotions going into this matchup.
I want to see if the Kings can win 3 in a row. It's something they haven't done all year. Though I think I don't know the spread. I'm guessing they're significant underdogs.
I would. Oh, we haven't looked.
Yeah.
Let's all look together. Everybody play at home. Who is favored and by how much?
The New York Knicks by 7.5.
Ooh,
that's exactly what I was going to say.
Let me go first.
Can we, as a show, say that we were all going to say 7.5?
Let's do it. You know what?
What if we're all right?
Let's just be honest. New York Knicks 7.5, and
we're good at making up lines.
I think we're going to be very close. The New York Knicks. We do not have a correct answer. Do you believe the line is higher? Let's play Price is Right. Higher or lower than 7.5?
Higher.
Do you believe hold on. Jason's thinking.
Well, there is a factoid that I know we're going to discuss here in a minute. I'll still stay with higher. They are not a good road team.
The Knicks?
Mm-mm. One of the worst, actually.
Which is strange.
Yep.
Do you believe the line is higher than 8.5?
I will stop at 9.5.
Chris?
I'm going to say double digits.
I'm going to need you to be specific, please, just so we can.
10.5.
Dang it. Must be.
10.5. Wow. You know what that tells me? The bookies do not
respect. The Kings are missing 2 starters?
The Kings. Well, there's that.
Oh.
Yeah.
And a key rotational player?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. 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 Schroeder, Sabonis, and Keegan Murray out tonight. That being said, there's a reason they play the games, Jason. And Mike Brown's coming back tonight. It's the second big reunion we have. Well, we already kind of had the De'Aaron Fox one. Nowhere near, and by the way, rightfully so. As a guy who is generally defended or understood, I should say, not defended the De'Aaron Fox move. And by the way, and when I say move, I mean his reasoning, not the move. There's no real, as we talked about before, like can anyone give us a reason as to why you would boo or not be welcoming of Mike Brown? I can't think of one.
I don't have a good one.
I don't know that there is one. And Mike Brown was asked, obviously returning back here, was asked about his experience in Sacramento, and he talked about his own personal growth.
Man, you know, every day you feel like you're learning, whether you're learning from something good or something bad. But there are a lot of stuff to learn, you know, trying to figure out different types of problems that we had, trying to enhance whatever we had that was good here. And so there's just a tremendous amount of growth that I went through here, not just on the floor, but also out in the community too. You know, I really enjoyed being out in the community and getting to know the people out there. So that was a lot of fun as well.
Okay. He was asked about all the turnover that was happening.
not being here, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. So I couldn't, I don't think much about it. They have their reasons for doing it because they're here every day, and I'm not. So I can't say much on that.
Okay. How about Mike's accomplishments in Sacramento? What if he says, you know what, I think the biggest accomplishment was sending the Warriors home? Here's Mike Brown.
No, obviously you wish. I think our first year we won 48, and it's just my personal 2 cents on it. If Kevin doesn't get hurt 2 months to go and Malik doesn't get hurt a month ago, we probably win 50 that second year, and then we're in the playoffs. And so, the first year we played injury-free. Second year we got hit with the injury bug, especially late by a starter and our sixth man. And if there's anything I regret, I know I had no control over that, neither did the guys, but I wish we were injury-free, at least at the end of the season, to give ourselves a better chance. But, man, like I said, enjoyed my time here.
Finally from Mike Brown on his reaction to being fired. Did you almost fall off your chair?
No.
Oh, that's what it looked like. I looked over you. It looked like you were holding on to the table. On his reaction to the firing and what he did afterwards.
I never really think that way. I just, like I said, when it happened, you process it real quickly, and then literally, my wife and I think we went to Australia for like UFC 313. Then we went from there. We actually went to Brooklyn to hang out in Brooklyn. Then we went to Puerto Vallarta to hang out in Puerto Vallarta, and then we went to St. Bart. So, so, so I probably shouldn't have said all that. Scratch that. Okay. But no, it's life. You just got to, like I said, you keep moving forward, and you can really beat yourself up if you try to guess or figure out what should have happened, why it happened, what could have happened, and all that stuff. So life is short. I try to embrace it. Try to be in the moment, like I said, and
that just died in the middle of that. Let's talk about all the places he went. Did he say he went to Australia in UFC 313?
That's what I heard.
He went to Puerto Vallarta. He went to St. Bart's.
Yep.
I feel like I'm missing one.
Yeah, I think there was one other one in there.
Wow, that's what we talk about. That's exactly what all these guys should do. You get fired, you get bought out, whatever. Go on a tour with your.
Where Tomlin is today. He didn't get fired, but he's like, let me just get away.
I hope Mike is getting the mother of all sunburns on some island somewhere with a little umbrella in his drink, eating a pineapple. That's what you hope for these guys. Hey, you just got you just got rejected. You were fired, and you were fired on your way to the airport after doing media that morning. You go home. You say, honey, I just got fired.
Pack a bag.
Pack a bag.
We're gonna now go take an expensive trip on a whim.
Yes, but for that, look, that doesn't work for us. You get fired, I get fired. We're not saying we're gonna do a nice world tour. We're saying, okay, how's the 401k doing, and can we get a home equity loan? These guys are rich. He just like Mike Brown. I'm not advocating that Mike Brown should have been overjoyed that he was fired, but Mike Brown got fired like 4 months after he just got a contract extension. And he getting that money. Now, I don't know if there's an offset clause, and if so, what that is. Obviously, he just said, Mike went, I got it. Here's the question. Who made out more like a bandit? Mike Brown or De'Aaron Fox? Because they both made out really, really well. We all have talked about De'Aaron Fox leaving here, going to play with Wemby in San Antonio, where his wife's from, getting a max extension, and they're now the number 2 seed and a relevant team in the West and future champion contenders. Mike Brown got fired on his way to the airport, turns around that summer. He gets, with Indiana, the defending champions, hurt. Joel Embiid in Philadelphia on their way out. Jason Tatum hurt for the Boston Celtics. He gets more money to get the New York Knicks job, who should be the best team in the East. I believe they are certainly, including injuries, the most talented. Who made out better?
I don't know the answer to that, but my answer would be they both did very, very well for themselves, with the exception, I think they both have actually an incredible amount of pressure.
I agree.
What I mean by that for Fox is when he was initially brought in, they did have Castle, and Castle is now developing into a really nice player. They did not expect to draft number 2, and they drafted another point guard. So now it's, hey, we've got a good point guard, an expensive one that I think other teams would want, where if something goes wrong in the postseason this year for them, I'm assuming they're going to make it, he could be one that's expendable. Could be. They may not move him, but I also think, like, you're probably not going to blame Wemby for anything. I don't know that the younger guys, the younger point guards, are going to get caught up in any of that. Like, if they come up short, would Fox be a target there? I think there's some extra pressure. And then Mike Brown's pressure is good pressure, but Tibbs took him to the conference. Like, Mike Brown's there to get them over the top and win a championship. He's in a very difficult place to play, but a place that will love him if they ever do that and win it. He's basically, like, they've already done the come up. Like, that team's established. He's got to get them over the top. Now, it's a good job, and he got paid well, but he's going to win a title.
Interesting. And you make a good case, by the way. Interesting that we think De'Aaron Fox might have more pressure in San Antonio with Victor Wembanyama and Castle and Harper next to him than Mike Brown in the fishbowl.
Might.
They're different types of pressure.
Yeah, I really don't.
You don't think so? Has pressure?
Has any pressure on him?
Well, look, to that point, though, he's a max guy. You know what's probably – here's what's going to save De'Aaron. Here's why I think Chris is right. Here's what's ultimately going to save De'Aaron Fox from a lot of that. Not all of it, but a lot of it. They also didn't have to give anything. They basically got De'Aaron Fox for damn near nothing.
Which also means why, like, if they – let's just say it plays out the way they are. They're the 2 seed and they lose to the 7 seed.
Yeah.
And it's another year. Doesn't mean they're still in the beginning of this.
Yeah.
But if they love Harper and they love Castle, they're like, well, we do have 3 very good point guards.
Yeah.
Let's move one.
Why would –
and Fox probably gets you the most in return. And so all of a sudden that kind of – I didn't really want to leave Sacramento. Now I kind of felt like I had to leave Sacramento. I went to a place that they sent me to that I wanted to go to.
Mm-hmm.
Spurs don't have to do that for him.
I agree with everything you said, except there's one thing that's sticking in my head that you said. One thing. Considering what we're seeing, does Fox get them the biggest return?
Well, I'm just going on contract.
But what I'm saying is that who they have to fill that contract void with other contract.
Right.
So who the hell are – I mean –
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Whereas Castle has all the future in front of him. Plus, now that being said, then the Spurs would have to absorb a lot of contract as well. It's an interesting thought.
And maybe they're like, well, we don't have to move anybody yet at all. And maybe they don't have to.
They don't.
Yeah.
Especially when you I think if there's any team that can win a championship with effectively 3 point guards, it's a team with Victor Wembanyama on it. That's the difference is that you have this unicorn that can make up for your lack of – basically, in a world, be honest with you, it might be the prototype. In a world where the mid-range, with the exception of one guy, is basically dead, you have to guard the perimeter out at the line, and you have to be under the basket guarding it as well. So if you have a situation where you've got – Victor Wembanyama, the best shot blocker in the league by a mile, who's patrolling the paint, and then you've got these 3 guards that could all control the perimeter, along with probably I think that's the one thing they're ultimately going to need. I think you can get away with those 3 guards if you have Victor Wembanyama and a bona fide power forward. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. I don't think they need a 2 or a 3. I do think they need a 4, but I think they can get away with 1-1-1-4-5.
Yeah.
So, 2 questions out today. One I just put out. Which event from the Mike Brown era will you remember more fondly, I think is the verbiage we decided on.
Jason decided on.
I was with it. At some point, we had to go with it. 7-game series versus Golden State. 1-game play-in versus Golden State. Jason, which is winning? And what's the number?
The 7-game Golden State's 57-43.
No?
If you rewarded it, if you allowed me to do the writing that I wanted to, it'd be like that. I'm guessing it's 7 games with the Warriors, 78%.
Would you be surprised if I told you were both incorrect?
No.
You're both incorrect. You're both low. 86% of Kings fans say the 7-game series with Golden State's the more memorable one. 86% of Kings fans are stupid and have no memories. According to Christopher Law during the break, that's what he told me.
And maybe you.
I tend to agree with
Not stupid, just ignorant.
Who made out better? Early poll. Who made out better leaving the Kings, De'Aaron Fox or Mike Brown? So far, with just 50 votes in, 67% say De'Aaron Fox made out. Oh. That is a little bit of a surprise to me, too, and I wonder if that's...
I really think it's because, he's getting way more money and less pressure.
He is getting way more money.
Like, no one, when he joined the team, no one expected them to go for a title now.
I still am, halfway convinced if something happens to Oklahoma City just because we're Kings fans. I am very much ready for the Spurs and Knicks in the finals, followed by the by Darren Peterson and the Tyrese Halliburton-led Pacers next year.
Yeah, but if the
Spurs
if the Spurs miss it on the finals this year, no one's upset. No one's thinking oh, we really missed our opportunity.
No, because I think everybody believes the Spurs are a year or two away.
Yeah,
I think we all agree the Spurs. Even if some of us were very high on the Spurs this year, they're exceeding those expectations. Yeah. I didn't expect the Spurs to be the 2 seed in the West this time of year.
But if Fox, let's say he went someplace else, would you still think the Spurs are 1-2 years away?
You're saying if the Spurs were built as they are right now minus De'Aaron Fox? Yeah. I would say I think the Spurs need one. By the way, I still think the Spurs need one more piece, but I would say I think they need
it's not really a big change.
Yeah, No, they're just doing better quicker than I thought they would.
And Knicks fans are dude, this is your opportunity.
He basically has to make the finals, I think, at a minimum. I think Mike Brown has to make the finals. I'll tell you this, though, dude. I am here for a Pistons-Knicks conference finals. I am real. Let's go back to the 80s. Or let's go back to the 90s. I am 100%. I am 100% here for that. Chris on the chat having a day. Dave, if you guys ever want a better introduction, let me know. I do them every day. So what he's saying is he thinks he could do a better introduction than Scott Freshour.
Chris Guerrero?
Chris Guerrero. I'm here to say, you know what, Chris? I would love to hear that. I'm calling you on it. So we can facilitate that. Why don't you go ahead and cut us a better intro for Wednesdays than Scott Freshour has? Send it to us, and we will play it. I want to hear it. Let's go. Let's hear, because I'll bet you it's definitely going to be better.
Well, he says it will be.
Oh, 100%. I'm super confident.
Yeah.
I'm super confident that Chris's intro is going to be much better, and we're totally not going to laugh about it whatsoever. So go ahead. You offered? Send it in, Pallywog.
Send it in.
Send it in, big man. The Knicks have the second best record in the East, the 7th best record in the NBA, but have the worst road record, Jason Ross, who did the research, of any top 6 seed in the East or West.
Yeah.
They're 8-10.
I don't get it. Obviously, great home record. That's awesome. New York's a fun place to be. The Gardens are entertaining. They love that team. They got a great squad. But why 8-10 on the road?
They're 8-10. 10 of their 14 losses on the road. And by the way, they should be worse on the road than at home. It's not that. But let's look a little deeper here. Their road losses at Miami, at Milwaukee, at Chicago. Kings won in 2 or 3 of those places. So, there's that. At Miami again. At Orlando. At Boston. At Minnesota. At San Antonio. At Detroit. At Phoenix. I mean, there's not like, did I miss, is there a bad one? I guess Chicago. But by the way, this was at Chicago. This was their 5th game of the season. That was when Chicago was red hot. So I don't even count that as a bad one, even though it looks bad now. That's interesting.
Yeah, and then, we always, like, when a team comes in and we're thinking, the Kings are trying to remake their team. Like, I don't think they could do it like the Knicks have. I mean, the Knicks, basically the way their starting 5 is built, they free agency for Brunson.
Huge signing for Brunson. It helps to have Brunson's dad work for the team.
And then they traded for the other 4 starters.
Yeah.
To trade for 4 starters in Bridges, in OG, in Hart, and in Towns.
Well, and the fun part is that the large bulk of those moves came with Worldwide West and Leon Rose at the helm. But you also have to look, this is a homecoming for Mike Brown, but there's another thing going on here. It's also kind of a homecoming for Scott Perry, at least as far as the team that he had a lot to do with building. Now, Rose, I don't want to be unfair, and I also don't want to give too much credit to Scott Perry. Rose and Wes made the bulk of those moves, but you also had to be set up and in a position to make those moves cap-wise, pick-wise, et cetera, which is what Scott Perry did. So it is kind of a chicken and the egg there.
Right.
I think it's very interesting having a lot of commonalities happening for these squads this year. We'll take a break. When we return, don't forget Katie Christensen coming up at 9 a.m. Let's get to 4 down territory. That means football. The AFC North, Andy Reid, Tomlin and Harbaugh. And just coach opening. We'll get to it next.
The San Francisco 49ers advance.
Over the middle, tip, incomplete. San Francisco takes over, looking to take away the upset.
The Seahawks are next.
He's got it, and 20 more. Touchdown, Seattle.
Listen to the San Francisco 49ers playoff run on Sactown Sports 1140.
Big savings are back at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Looking to own or lease? We have options for everyone. Plus, lower interest rates at Folsom Lake Honda make for lower payments. It's no wonder Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop.
Get an instant cash offer for your trade at FolsomLakeHonda.com. We'll buy your car whether you buy from us or not.
Visit us today at FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Folsom Lake Honda, yeah, your one-stop Honda shop.
Award-winning guitarist and songwriter Gary Clark Jr.
So we gotta move in the
Tour 2026, Saturday, January 31st, 7 p.m., the venue at Thunder Valley. An electrifying night of music with Gary Clark Jr. Special guest, Marcus King Band. On sale at the venue at Thunder Valley. For tickets, visit ThunderValleyResort.com. Gary Clark Jr. Live.
Guys, low energy, low drive, or strength not what it used to be? For many men, it's low testosterone. At Revive Men's Health Sacramento, start with a free T-check, exam, and consultation to get real answers. And this month only, qualified patients may receive 25% off testosterone replacement therapy. Call 916-619-3000 or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com. Terms apply. Must medically qualify.
Tune in every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for the Toyota Tahoe Report with Johnny Mosley and me, Elena, bringing you the latest weather conditions up at Tahoe. Brought to you by your local Toyota dealers, Toyota. Let's go places.
Want the best movie experience in town? Join Sactown Sports IMAX Pass by visiting SactownSports.com. Sign up today. You can win tickets to see this week's films at the Esquire IMAX Theater.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
We're stupid. Welcome back. Let's see. Is Chris? Hey, weird. Chris has not responded yet to our accepting.
Oh, he's in the lab.
It must be.
With a pen and a pad.
Must be. Trying to get this damn label off? Yes. All right, we'll see.
I'm saying Chris dropped off.
What, you think I sold it all? Sorry, we're down at Dre Hall. Question 1,
Dre
first
Hall.
down, 4 down territory.
Dre Hall.
Dre area.
A Dre area.
The Bengals were the only team in the AFC North that didn't make a coaching change.
Yeah.
Is that an advantage for Cincinnati?
What? I don't know, Chris. Yeah, to a point. Look, Joe Burrow was out half the year.
That's an advantage, having Joe Burrow.
Yeah, there's that, and they got some things to do that they can't. Hey, how about this? I don't know what the hell Joe Burrow is.
A good quarterback?
Right. I think. No. Okay, look. Let me back up. When Joe Burrow is healthy and playing, Joe Burrow is a phenomenal quarterback. But isn't it like, shouldn't they be in the AFC Championship every year, and they're not? And he did the one year, but then the other year he didn't. Like, I don't know what he's kind of like bouncing all over the place. Hurt there, not there. I don't know what the hell to think of Joe Burrow.
I think he's a top 5 quarterback. Top 5. And I think 4 of the 5, maybe even 4 of the 5 are in the AFC. And they all can't make the AFC Championship game.
No? I mean, well, he played 8 games this year. Then he played 17 last year.
Okay.
Played 10 games the year before. Played 16 the year before.
That one, I think they made the Super Bowl.
Played 16 the year before that, but played 10 the year before that.
Okay.
So he has missed, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 15, 24. He's missed 24 games in 6 years. I think that's part of my problem.
Yeah.
It's I'd say it's an average
4
of
a year.
4 a year, which does not sound bad.
Right.
But the problem is it's not 4 a year. It's him missing 9 games and 7 games and 6 games those years, and then playing. I think I'm just worried. Is there a bit of a health issue? Because you're right, dude. He played 17 games. 5,000 yards, 43 touchdowns, 9 picks.
Incredible.
He played 16 games, 4,500 yards, 35 touchdowns, 12 picks. 4,600 yards, 34 touchdowns. I will say this. When Joe Burrow is healthy, he is a top 5 quarterback in the league. I don't think there's any doubt about it. I think my worry about him is the health and relying on him.
Right.
That being said, it's an advantage.
Yeah. I think so. It should be. I mean, to have some continuity, to see, we have to wait and see what Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Baltimore do for their next head coaches. But to have some continuity, and there were some rumors, would Zach Taylor make it in Cincinnati? But he did.
Yeah.
He's gone forward, so they're the only one in that very competitive division.
And where the hell did they finish? Weren't they last in that? No, second to last. I saw somebody who was like, and now whoever comes in and takes the Pittsburgh job has to deal with Lamar and Joe Burrow and Shedeur Sanders. And I was like, are we?
One of these is different than the other.
Are we? I mean, I'm all for Shedeur maybe doing well, but are we really there yet?
Are we there yet?
Second down.
Andy Reid is now the only active head coach that has been with the same team for more than 10 years.
That's your opinion?
Do you see the NFL cycling back to coaches with the same team for a long time?
No.
Yeah, it's just kind of our society now, right? College athletes are on teams for 1 year.
Yeah.
Teams will draft a QB. We're not. He's not the guy. We played one season.
I think
People are impatient.
The biggest hole in your Harbaugh-Tomlin idea that I love is it would be the first time the Steelers have hired a coach under or over the age of 40. Even Chuck Noll was 39 years old. So I'm very curious to see if the Steelers break the mold here, or if they're in whatever the boardroom is in the Four Seasons, smoking a cigarette, but it's got the holder on it, like the long metal thingy, like in Pink Panther, and there's like some butler there with like one of those hi-hat ashtrays holding it next to him. And they're just like, there's a long history of how the Pittsburgh Steelers hire coaches, and it's been successful for us so far, and it's going to continue to be successful. I want only coaches under 40 years old, and they just stick with it. Or if they're like, hey, man, whatever works.
Yeah.
Oh, we get Harbaugh? Great. Kind of get the feeling he'll be a younger coach, though. But then if I'm correct, we're...
Like, is Shanahan going to make it 10?
Kyle?
Yeah, he's almost there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless he left, yeah.
Right. I think he's actually at 8 or 9 now.
Yeah, I think he and McVay are the second.
Yeah, and there's another one at 2017 that was hired at the same time. There's 3 of them. McVay, Shanahan, and
Don
Zimmer.
Chambly. Mike Tomlin was 34 when he was hired. Bill Cowher was 37 or 34 when he was hired. Chuck Noll was 37 when he was hired. And even
Bill Cowher was 34 when he was hired.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy?
Did he look 34?
I think he actually looked 44.
Yeah.
And then there was actually a Steelers coach before Chuck Noll, Bill Austin.
Billy Austin.
Billy Austin was 37 in 1966. So the average hiring age of these guys is like 35 and a half years old for the Steelers since 1966. So
guess we can't do it.
Yeah, we're out. Interesting. Maybe Kyle could.
Which Kyle?
Ledbetter.
Oh, he's way too young.
I mean, is there a too young? Third down.
Who would make a better former coach in the booth, Mike Tomlin or John Harbaugh?
So I've been thinking a lot about this because at first, when they said, you know, Mike Tomlin he can coach wherever, but also like 5 different networks want him. And I'm like, I don't know. Does Mike really strike me as he doesn't seem that TV-y. You know, he's usually, I don't want to call it, it's not brooding. He's a quiet giant, man, that like you see his locker room, like he obviously can turn up the temperature, but I don't get TV off of Mike Tomlin. That was my initial thought. But then Adam Schefter posted an NFL Films thing that I remember seeing and then forgot about. It was like all the Tomlinisms.
Yes.
And I watched it and I was like, actually, he'd be really good at television. I will answer it like this because I put a lot of thought into this. I also think John Harbaugh would be wonderful on TV. I think John Harbaugh would be better at first. I think Mike Tomlin would be more memorable and iconic.
And I guess the role would need to be defined. Are they in the booth, or are they like pregame?
I think Tomlin.
Like
I think Tomlin would be a better pregame guy.
Oh, I think the other way around.
Really? Oh, by the way, when I say that, I don't mean that the either could. I think Tomlin would be a phenomenal color commentator, but I could see Tomlin like kind of. I don't. Maybe I'm just falling trap to Bill Cowher being a studio guy.
Yeah.
And just thinking, oh, Steelers coach studio. Like, I can see Tomlin have some fun, but I think they'd both be good.
And then Harbaugh, I don't know, studio or booth would be better if you wanted to do either one.
Do we have, again, remember I said earlier, this is probably a dumb question, I'm just forgetting, but like, doesn't it seem like we've been getting away from coaches as color commentators?
More like former players.
It's mostly former players, and it seems like the coaches or the booth or the show guys with some players. But I'm trying to think, like, is Brian Billick still doing?
No.
Who the hell? I mean,
who does an analyst during the game?
Yeah,
I think it's all players now.
Is it all players?
Obviously Madden was years ago.
Yeah. Madden was. Gruden was. I think Billick was at one point. Let's see. I mean, I'm just looking at the top ones, but Chris Collinsworth, Tony Romo, Tom Brady, Daryl Johnston. Yeah, I think that's kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it's kind of the
way it is now.
The way it is.
Yep.
Shout out Tesla. The way that it is, the way that it was. What it shall be, what it is. Fourth down.
With 9 NFL coaching openings.
Oh, if we were in Germany, someone would hear that as there aren't any coaching openings, by the way. Go ahead.
Which one is the best job now?
Gosh. If you go in, I don't think it's a steal. Well, Jason, you wrote this, and I'm sorry to do this, but I want to answer it in the spirit you're asking. Are you saying which team is closest to winning the Super Bowl if you took over? Are you? Because here's
how I'm writing it. You are a candidate, and all 9 teams are interested in you.
Yeah.
Which job are you taking? And to me, I think my answer, I would lean. I have like 3 that kind of lean towards me. One would be, first and foremost, I think it's Baltimore.
Okay.
Because of quarterback. That's the best quarterback in the 9.
Yes.
So that's why I would lean there. 2, Pittsburgh would be up there because of the way they've treated past coaches. I might have a bad year. I might have a bad 2 years. Well, they're pretty patient with their coaches.
Yeah.
That would be another one. And then I think Miami's got some things that could be a good organization or good team. I don't know about the organization, and they haven't been very good for a long time, but I would probably look at those. Atlanta may not be bad with that division being so open, but I think, long way to say, Baltimore would be my number 1 choice. Team and quarterback.
So for the reasons you stated, and that's exactly why I was asking you to define, I would say Pittsburgh would be my number 1 choice.
Okay.
Because security. I have room to grow. I have a team that's been – now, what sucks is you're following Mike Tomlin. So I can go all over the place with this because from that logic, I would go that, and then I would go probably Baltimore second. But there is the other part, which is, okay, you're now taking over for John Harbaugh and or Mike Tomlin. Like, huge shoes. I think if I'm making that argument, I think the Raiders are the most attractive choice because what are you living up to?
Right.
A stanky turd.
From last, but even for a while. Like
since Gruden. And even Gruden, I mean, we were getting excited about, really 9 and 7.
1,
right.
Yeah.
You have the number 1 pick in the draft. You have a ton of cap space. You have whatever's coming in for Max Crosby. And if you go out there next year and you finish 9 and 8 in Pittsburgh, 9 and 8 in Baltimore, boo.
9 and 8 in Vegas.
You're the king of the world. You're on the front of the Titanic getting felt up, and everyone's loving you and coming to your house. Is that how that went on Titanic? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm saying the Raiders. Will take a break when we come back. What's hot, what's not. 3 in the key. Kings, Knicks. And then the final hour, Katie Christensen kicks it off as we drive towards 10 a.m. in the Matt and Kayla Show. Well, we're driving towards the deals going on at Hoblet Dodge Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Woodland. Listen, the new year has started. Don't know if you got the memo. The new year has started. And as we are still smack dab in the beginnings, really, of winter, just getting into it, there's a lot of reason to get yourself a Ram truck, maybe a Jeep. But you've also got spring and summer coming up, which means travel, camping, fishing, the great outdoors. You need a new car, but you need good rates and you need good service. And why would you not rely on a family-owned and operated dealership 5 minutes from the airport right there in Woodland? You can go online to hobletdodge.com and take a look at their new cars and their used cars, 2 separate places. That's how much stock they have. Search, select, and save through all the inventory at hobletdodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period. We'll take a break. What's hot, what's not? Next.
Live and local.
With everything 49ers.
Intercepted by Fred Warner. Dives for the end zone. Touchdown! San Francisco!
49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Logan Fury did something smart. He saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. With that money, he bought a mini treadmill. Is walking on it during video conference calls more distracting than he thought? Yes. And is that because he overestimated his foot-eye coordination? Definitely. But it's Logan's savings, and if he wants to burn calories and any chance at a promotion, we say, good for you, Logan. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Tired of hearing scary radio ads about the IRS? Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000 or $500,000, we have a solution. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS with zero risk to you. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with a BBB. End your tax nightmare today by visiting TRA.com or call 800-583-6681. That's 800-583-6681.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
At InShape, we have a place for every kind of mover. The Sometimer, the early riser, the after-work grinder, the yogi, lifter, bodybuilder, walker, runner, swimmer, spinner, stretcher, rower, climber, jumper, dancer, boxer, sauna seeker, recoverer. Basically, if you walk, lift, stretch, or sweat, you belong at InShape. So whether it's your first time or your first time in a while, start the year strong and join today at InShape.com. Find a location nearest to you.
Celebrate the new year in style with a new Honda from Stockton Honda. Whether you're shopping new or pre-owned, Stockton Honda has the selection and savings. With new Hondas in stock and ready to go, now is the time to save on your favorite Honda in person or online. CR-V, HR-V, Pilot, Accord, Civic, and Ridgeline. It's a new year with endless possibilities. Get the deals that make it easy to say yes. Upgrade and save today at Stockton Honda.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot.
And what's not?
It's not good.
Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
Hey, Chris.
What's that?
Who's hot?
That would be Kansas basketball.
Okay, the Jayhawks, Rock Chalk Jayhawks.
They went up against Iowa State. Iowa State was 16-0 tonight. 16-0. Kansas beat them by 21 points. That's the largest win by any Division I team against an opponent that was 16-0 or better entering the game since
2004.
1998.
That's in the future.
Yes, hasn't happened yet, dude.
February 26th, 1972.
Oh, wow.
When Detroit beat 22-0 Marquette by 21. Final score of that game, 70-49.
Well, who's not?
The San Antonio Spurs. Okay. Last night, they lost to the Oklahoma City Thunder. They are on a 2-game losing streak. Hey, this isn't looking too great.
Nope.
Trouble in San Antonio.
Grass ain't always greener, De'Aaron.
They've lost 6 out of their last 10.
Oh.
That's a lot.
Could you imagine not having a winning streak right now?
I know.
I wouldn't know.
Right? My goodness. Claire Kittle is the wife, obviously, of George Kittle. And she just posted this to Instagram. Disbelief and stillness were all I felt as I yelled, get up, over and over again. He always gets up. He's George. He can do all things. He just does it. It hurts. There's no preparing for it. I love this man with everything I have in me. He is a unicorn in this world, and he will be back stronger and better than ever before. The mind of a heartbroken athlete is a determined one. He is unblankwithable, as is this entire team. I'm proud of these guys and the rally together grit they fight with each week. It's a special year. You can feel that, and we're not done yet. Thank you for loving George and carrying some of this pain for us. Find yourself a Claire Kittle. A Claire Kittle in your life. And George responded and said, "You're the best teammate for this journey." Heart emoji.
Dork.
Whatever is all, you know.
Oh, I'm a professional athlete and my wife loves me so much.
Yeah, I'm probably a future Hall of Famer and super rich before 40 and have a great wife and a supportive family.
And also I support other players that are playing my same position.
I'm a good human and I actually treat people with respect. See, if you change the voice, it's like you're ripping him. Sorry, George. I didn't mean to kick you while you were down.
Get better soon, George.
Yes.
Clearly.
Oh, I just saw that he's 32. There's no way he's going to be a wrestler.
Why? He's too old?
Yeah, start at 36.
Why not? What's wrong with that? I mean, how old was Mankind? Wasn't the Undertaker immortal?
The guy that started when the guy that started when he was a teenager. Is that what you're talking about?
Did Mankind start out as a teenager?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, fun fact. Mick Foley was the who is Mankind. He was a second string heavyweight wrestler in his high school. Do you know who was ahead of him? Very well known person.
Jesse Ventura.
Jason?
I don't know.
Kevin James.
What?
Yeah.
The mall cop?
Yeah.
Paul Blart?
King of Queens?
Wow.
Grown-ups and Grown-ups 2?
Yeah. Why was there never a Queen of Kings? Just a different take.
Yeah, much different.
Much different.
I believe that's our guest at 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Well done. Katie Christensen joining us in just a few.
Oh, and also a reminder, even though the Niners are in the playoffs, we've got a $50 gift card to Mountain Mike's to give away at 9 a.m.
Oh, so we'll do that. Will we do that just before Katie?
Just before Katie.
Just before Katie. You get a chance. Hey, what's better? What better time to tune in? $50 in Mountain Mike's and Katie Christensen.
Right?
What else do we need?
Come on.
Oh, we need to do 3 in the key.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Kings played the Lakers, and before that, they also won. They gave them the licks. Then now tonight, Mike Brown's coming back, and they might just beat the New York Knicks.
You didn't sell it. That was your problem.
You know why? Can I tell you why I didn't sell it? Because it was horrible, and I knew it going in.
But if you sold it.
It's all about selling it.
Phil Jackson once called us a bunch of uncivilized hicks. Remember that one? Mm-hmm. Well, we'll be civilized when we slap around like Luka, the New York Knicks.
Still not selling it.
I'm just thinking about Mountain Mike's. I love me some Mountain Mike's right now.
It's those pepperoni cups.
Oh, my
isn't it?
God. There's just a little bit of grease in the pepperoni cups.
Can't eat that now, Dave. You're a chiseled man.
God, I could eat those like chips. Hey, back to you.
All right.
Okay.
First category today, guys, in our predictions for 3 in the key, we're going to look for Kings made a bunch of threes. Super efficient last game. Can they do it again? So 3-pointers made and attempted tonight.
I think the Knicks are a little better on the perimeter. I will say the Kings are going to be 8 of 21.
I've got 7 of 24.
Oh.
11 of 22.
Whoa, 50%.
Yeah.
Wow.
First King to score, last King to score tonight.
First King to score. DeMar DeRozan. Last King to score. Maxime Reynaud.
That's funny because I have reverse. Maxime Reynaud. DeMar DeRozan.
Big air.
Chris?
I'm going to say Zach LaVine and Malik Monk.
Yeah, interesting that neither of us had a Monk in there.
That's the closer.
Yeah.
And then the random stat for tonight's game. What you got?
Well, I won't say standing up for Mike Brown. I don't think that's random. You know what? Let's go with it. Mike Brown technical foul.
Oh
yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah. A lot of pressure on Mike.
Brown tech. I'm going to say, we talked about him earlier, I'm going to say Ray No gets a double-double tonight. Chris?
Okay.
I am going to say Malink Monk has a double-double tonight.
Oh,
Malink.
Call him
Malink.
Malink.
I'm going to write it that way. Malink
Muck.
Double-double.
Do you know how I beat Zelda?
How?
With Malink.
Malink.
That's such an insider nerd joke. Only on this show are you going to get insider Legend of Zelda jokes.
Really? Not the next show?
I think it just turned 40.
Did it really?
Yeah.
You know, the big deal with the original Legend of Zelda is you could save your game.
Yes.
That was
it was the first
thing.
game.
And, like, imagine now. Imagine not being able to save your game now. You're just playing. Imagine kids going back and you load in a game and you're playing on a Saturday morning after cartoons. And you want to beat the game? Cool. You can't turn it off. You just got you might leave your. How many of us left our system on but turned the TV off and maybe hoping our parents wouldn't? Has my dad ever caught my Nintendo on and be like, Jesus Christ.
So much life on that TV.
That's right.
Question for the gamers out there, and by gamers I mean you and Chris.
Yeah.
What would be the bigger disparity for someone like me who hasn't played a game, and I'm playing someone now that's just so adept with the controller and all that, or if they played Atari against me or something?
You playing now?
I'd be worse.
Yep.
Okay. But like an old antiquated game that like the graphics are bad, they'd figure it out pretty fast.
I think because they game a lot, they would. But I think the frustration level would be through the roof because there were some games.
I don't know, like say if you're really good at Burger Time.
Yeah.
Jason.
I was.
Playing a kid now because you know like the type of strategy that they don't know.
Yeah. I think that would, but I could also.
I mean, they would just annihilate me on anything now.
Sure, but I think a kid now going back, or a gamer now going back and playing. I'm trying to think like some.
I mean, Atari literally had a
joystick and an orange button.
Yeah,
or those stupid little paddles. Some people had, and some people didn't. I think there were sneaky hard games like Ghosts and Goblins where there were some really janky games back in the day that could get away with being janky because what else are you gonna do? What else are you gonna do? Like, I'd love to see some kid now. That would actually be a good video series that I guarantee is probably already out there, and I wouldn't mind watching it. Is people under 20 today, like being handed an Atari and a joystick and be like, hey, why don't you check out Missile Command and give us your thoughts? Hey, what do you think of Space Invaders? How about Jungle Hunt or Pitfall?
Right. Pitfall is the best.
Yeah, I was team Jungle Hunt. I feel like Jungle Hunt and Pitfall are the Depeche Mode and the Cure of video games, where each of them kind of have their own. They have their own factions, and there's not a ton of crossover. I don't have anything against Pitfall. I'm just a Jungle Hunt guy. I don't think you have anything against Jungle Hunt. You're a Pitfall guy. They're both similar games.
I got to remember Jungle Hunt.
What would be great is to give a kid now the E.T. game.
I was like one of the few. I think I was one of 4 people that actually bought the E.T.
Oh, really?
Oh, I had the E.T.
That would be worth money now, too.
I know. A lot of that would be worth a lot of money.
Where is it?
Oh, God. In some dump from cleaning out my room in 1989. Oh, it's out there. God, I remember when I got my Atari. That was a huge moment. Man, that was a lot of car washing. There's a lot of chores and lawns mowed on the street.
What did Atari cost back then?
This is the height of luxury.
It was like, I think it was about $100 and something bucks.
Was it that much?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm not entirely. Hey, you know what? I'll look it up during the break.
Okay.
You know who didn't have any video game systems? Katie Christensen.
You don't think so?
I'm pretty sure.
They didn't have TV.
We're talking about somebody who didn't have TV and used to watch recorded videos of country music on a VHS tape. So I'll ask her. I don't think. All right, let's go to break. Guys, quick poll here. Has, not counting her kids, has Katie ever owned a video game system in her life?
No.
And by own, it's like the family has it.
That counts.
Like, what if it's
that? But not her family. I'm not talking about like her kids playing video games.
But like
now.
her brother or something like that.
Yes, brother. The family system.
Yes.
I'm gonna say no as well.
I think the chance was for a Wii, but I think she missed it. Like, I think it would be her kids.
I 100.
Well, and I don't think they're too young.
They are.
So I'm going to say no.
I'm going to say no as well, but I'm kind of going to agree with you. If she did, it 100% was a we. Mm-hmm. We'll take a break. We'll find out about it. Did Katie ever have a we? We'll find out next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Big savings are back at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Looking to own or lease? We have options for everyone. Plus, lower interest rates at Folsom Lake Honda make for lower payments. It's no wonder Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop.
Get an instant cash offer for your trade at FolsomLakeHonda.com. We'll buy your car whether you buy from us or not.
Visit us today at FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Folsom Lake Honda, yeah, your one-stop Honda shop.
You've got a big day, so you use Unstoppable scent boosters to give your laundry non-stop freshness. So no matter how long the day goes, you
can't stop this power, this walk, this pose, this strut, this look, this talk.
Your clothes will be so fresh you can confidently strut into that end of the day meeting like a
bosses. Let's talk business in my office.
Add new Unstoppable beads to your wash for 24-hour non-stop freshness, so you can smell unstoppable.
Kohl's new clearance markdowns are intense. Up to 70% off is the kind of deal that'll leave you feeling stunned and make you whisper things like, "Where have you been my whole life?" to a cardigan. Just take a deep breath, steady your cart, and try to act normal. But it's not possible. The savings are just too good. Shop new clearance markdowns now in-store and online at Kohl's. Select styles, some exclusions apply. See store or kohls.com for details.
Guys, if your energy is low, your strength isn't what it used to be, or your drive feels off, it's not just getting older. For many men, it's low testosterone. At Revive Men's Health Sacramento, you can start with a free T-check, exam, and consultation, so you get real answers about your testosterone levels and overall health. And this month only, qualified patients may receive 25% off testosterone replacement therapy. This isn't guesswork or one-size-fits-all treatment. Revive specializes in personalized, closely monitored testosterone care designed to help men feel stronger, sharper, and more like themselves again. With over 120,000 patients treated since 2011, Revive Men's Health is trusted for results, not hype. If you've been putting this off, now is the time to act. Claim your free T-check and consultation and see if you qualify for 25% off TRT. This month only. Call 916-619-3000. That's 916-619-3000. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com. Terms apply, must medically qualify.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave here for Capital Casino, Sacramento's #1 poker room, inviting you to come join them every Wednesday for their midweek madness drawing, giving away $2,000 in total cash starting at 6 p.m. It's a safe and friendly environment, plenty of well-lit parking available, and it's conveniently located right there in downtown Sacramento. And remember, best food, best service, best games, 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento. For more information, log on to capital-casino.com and gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Final hour of the program on a Wednesday. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, Christopher Lawn. Before we get to Katie Christensen, we got a $50 gift certificate to give away. Don't give me the nod of approval. Don't give me the you didn't see that. I started to get into and Chris gave me the hey, you know, like when you talk to old people and they like they ate the bite of cereal and you're like,
you took your meds.
Great job. Hey, good for you. Good.
Show me how he looked.
He went like okay. So I start the thing. Hey, we're gonna do the contest and all that. And Chris goes like this. He goes like a wink almost.
Nice. I like that.
Like hey,
that is like 100% exactly how it looks.
Yeah. He's supporting you. Condescending?
A little, you know, it's kind of like if, I don't know, it's like I wiped this morning. He's like, hey, well, what's that implying? That I don't normally? Same exact thing.
Yeah.
So
you're saying my look was implying that you usually forget about this?
Yes, and I most certainly do not. Look, you can say a lot of things about me as a show host. But the formatics of everything, hitting breaks, teasing, paying things off, getting a contest, coming back on time, being a professional, I got those locked. Wouldn't anyone agree?
He gets the voice thing says he gets right to the point.
I just got asked to do an appearance. I'm so good at this stuff.
Yeah. Are you going?
I'm out of town.
Oh,
otherwise I would.
Otherwise you would.
You
love being in front of people.
I love it, and I'm in the right business for that too. 1-800-920-1140. Here's how it goes. Chris Verlaud will play a 49ers highlight, but he will delete the name of the person that scores. You guess who that player was. You get a $50 gift certificate to Mountain Mike's. That's going to get you a couple larges. That'll get you a large family deal, some breadsticks. I can't remember if they still do wings or not. I know they used to, but if they do, that'll get you 2 larges and at least 15 sides of ranch. Oh God, I miss this. I haven't had ranch dressing. Oh my God, I haven't had ranch
so well.
I made a potato salad yesterday with no mayonnaise, dude. It had freaking dill and Greek yogurt and like spices and celery and onion and all that.
Sounds dill.
It was fine.
Sounds good.
It was fine. You know what eating is doing to me right now? Like how honestly, eating right now it's just unsatisfying. It's just, and I'm trying to change my relationship with food so that I don't get joy.
Food.
Yeah, exactly.
How you doing?
Aaron, Aaron says, Dave, you should read your HR yearly evaluations on air. I would if
we had them.
If we got them. 1-800-920-1140. 1-800-920-1140. If you want to compete for a $50, we don't have to compete. $50 gift certificate
first
to
be right.
Mountain Mike's. All you have to do is name the player that scored in the 49er highlight we play. You could keep the gift card.
Yeah.
You could give it away to a friend. You could gift it to somebody if you wanted. Take the whole family out. What better way than to watch the 49ers and Seahawks this weekend than by mowing down some Mountain Mike's? 1-800.
Have we played the clip?
920-1140. We have not played the clip, actually. That's a great idea, just to give you an idea. Chris Verlaud, roll tape, please.
Sky Moore in motion. It's a trick play. They give it to Moore. Now flip to Juwan Jennings, end around. Jennings throws it to and he's got it!
It's a tough one.
Caught it for the touchdown! Touchdown! 49ers!
I was going to say, they scored quite a bit this weekend. That one's pretty identifiable.
Can I be honest? Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think this should be a $25 gift certificate.
Wow. Half credit?
Come on, man. I mean, come on.
The name was taken out twice.
25
for each one.
Chris really wants people to win here. Let's go to Ian.
Winners.
Ian, good morning, Ian.
You have to get this right.
If you don't get this right, you owe us $50 in Mount Mike's gift cards. Who is the player that was taken out of the audio that scored?
Was it McCaffrey?
Was it McCaffrey? I'll take. Go ahead, roll tape.
Sky Moore in motion. It's a trick play. They give it to Moore. Now flip to Juwan Jennings. End around. Jennings throws it to McCaffrey, and he's got it. McCaffrey caught it for the touchdown. Touchdown, 49ers. But a flag is down near the backfield.
You can stop the clip now, Chris. Congratulations.
It was McCaffrey.
And you've won a $50 gift certificate to Mountain Mike's Pizza. Spend it, have fun, and enjoy. And thanks for listening, my man.
Will do. Thank you, guys.
Will do. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. Will do. That was fun. Was it McCaffrey?
Ian.
We got Katie? All right, let's go to her right now. Katie Christensen, your television analyst for the Sacramento Kings, joins us ahead of the Jason. Tonight's the halfway mark, is it not?
It is game 41.
Game 41. Good morning, Katie.
Good morning.
All right, before we get started, as we often do, we talk about you before you're on, and
definitely behind your back.
Definitely behind your back, and also out
Lovely.
of arm's reach, which is the most important thing. Katie, we all took bets on this. We were talking about video games. Other than currently with your own kids, of which I don't even know if you do or not, have you or your family, meaning the family you were raised with, not the family you're raising, ever owned a video game system?
Of course.
Of course. I say this as I said it in the segment. I said, we're talking about a girl who grew up watching country music videos on a cassette tape. So I don't know. You guys barely had water and heating. Like
what did you have?
Oh my gosh!
I'm just saying.
You act like I grew up in a dirt floor like cabin or something.
I mean, you grew up. You're the one who says you grew up in the sticks. So
okay.
What gaming system?
Okay, and then we took bets on if you did own a system. What system was it? So what system did you own?
We owned one system. It was the original Nintendo.
Oh, you nailed it. Okay.
Well, we were wrong.
I thought maybe if you did own one, you might have gotten a Wii and done like all the Wii stuff, the frisbees
later
and the maybe.
You do realize that you said the family that I grew up in, right? Not the family I currently have.
Yes.
Like we have the Wii now, but do you know how old I am?
Yes.
I don't think the Wii came out before I left home. I left home in like 1998.
No, I know that. I thought maybe when you were living over in Midtown, I thought maybe you got the Wii for the exercise aspects and the fun of it and all that. Like I was saying, if you did own a video game system, the Wii is the one I would think you would own. Not what was your favorite game on the original Nintendo?
Well, Super Mario Brothers, obviously. Yeah. But have you guys ever played Dr. Mario? Mm-hmm. Which is basically like the Tetris game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am like so good at that. Yeah.
So you think you could pick it up today and maybe after a little bit of a warm up, still hammer at Dr. Mario?
We have it on the Wii.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well,
yeah.
And the kids.
It's not the same though. It's not the same.
No.
But yes. I was very good at that.
Okay.
You're wrong on that one.
All right. Did you have the gun? Did you have duck hunt? Because I feel like, a lot of you guys were out shooting bears and stuff.
And the track, like, where the little mat that you did, like, the track meet on? Yeah.
Oh, the track and... You had the track and... God dang. What were you got? Okay, Rockefeller. Not all of us could afford that. Jeez, you had the track and field mat? Wow.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, the
Rockefeller.
Speaking of living high on the hog, how about those Sacramento Kings winning 2 in a row?
Great transition, Dave. Yeah,
thanks,
really good.
Thanks. That's why we get paid.
Professional for sure.
I guess if we were going to say what's the difference, you could easily say, well, they're winning, stupid. But what if anything over the last 2 games have you seen personnel-wise that goes, oh, well, this is different, or they're doing this different?
Well, Malik is playing. I mean, that's the only thing personnel-wise, right? Mm-hmm. But I think that, you look at the Houston game, and they rebounded the ball incredibly well. to be able to gain extra possessions with offensive rebounds against the best offensive rebounding team in the league and to kind of beat them at their own game, that was the difference in that game. And then when you look at the game against the Lakers, I think there was a couple that were going on there. I think the Kings did a great job moving the ball and like playing as a team. The Lakers, it was two people. It was two people doing the heavy lifting, and that's hard to sustain because you don't ever get anyone else in a rhythm or a flow, and it was, just LeBron and Luka. But the difference in that one, and this is kind of, what the Kings have had issues with all season long, it's really hard to win in this league if you're not making threes. Mm-hmm. And the Lakers couldn't make threes. They started making a couple in the fourth quarter, but I think like going into the fourth quarter, I think they only had 3, deep shots the whole game, which it's hard to win that way. And the Kings were shooting the three incredibly well. And to me, that's the difference, right? Sustainability in this league, if you're not, and Houston's not a high volume 3-point shooting team. They make them at a good rate, but they're not a high volume team. And so that to me is kind of, the difference in that one is being able to make, those shots. And Malik had a big, big piece of that.
Katie, the other thing that impresses me, at least, and I love your opinion on it, on this 2-game winning streak, was the one prior to that was the Warrior game, and all the games leading before that, I think the losing streak was at 7, were all very similar, where you could look at the game and you go, man, they're playing pretty well for a chunk of the game, and then it was either a quarter, a 5-minute stretch, a 3-minute stretch. The Warrior game was a quarter plus where they just fell apart. And so it was starting to feel like, I don't know when they can win again. And these last 2 games, they avoided that drought, and they just were consistent for 4 quarters. Yeah. I think that's really hard to do after the hole they dug them in, the body language they were going through. To me, that was really impressive how they kind of regrouped out of those after that Warrior loss in the 7-game slide.
Yeah. The Warrior game, there was 3-13 in the third quarter. It was tied 84 all. And it just, I think they got outscored like 50-something to like in the teens. I can't remember the exact numbers. But it just went completely off the rails. And that's kind of been, during these losing streaks that they've been on, it's either the third or the fourth quarter where things implode. And that's been like a consistent thing. Like they have played really well and close and been in games in the first half. And it's one quarter in the second half that just, really sends them off the rails. I actually really think like I was really concerned at the end of the third quarter against the Lakers because I think they had whittled it down and got to single figures. And it was just like, listen, you've got 2 scorers like LeBron and Luka that can really get buckets at any time. And they get to the free throw line. I mean, you can't breathe on them. You can't, nothing. I mean, there has to be a really decent lead to be comfortable against a team like them because those guys are going to get to the line and they're going to get buckets. And I think it was the last few minutes of the third quarter where they kind of went on a little bit of a run. Kings still had a double-digit lead, and then I think it went down to single digits with like 1:19 left, and Doug immediately called a timeout. And I thought it was great game management because closing quarters is really, really important, and it's something this team has not done well. I mean, even in the first half, you can have a lead, and it feels like every game they're allowing like a 3 or a big shot like right at the end of the second quarter. And momentum is a real thing in the NBA, and they kind of, lose it a little bit because they're not closing quarters really well. And so I thought that when you look at the 2 games, Houston and the Laker game, I thought Doug had really great game management in terms of when he called his timeouts and recognizing runs and all of that. It's so important to be able to kind of do that to manage. And I thought that, it really stuck out to me.
Katie Christensen joining us. It's funny. We talked about that as well. I think Doug's game management really, it doesn't show up in the box score, but we talked about his game management, his rotations, his subs, but really his use of timeouts and being very aware and sensitive, especially as you said in that Laker game, the moment any momentum was getting built, he really used those timeouts as a weapon. A lot more than we've really seen in the past. So I concur with you 100%, and we talked about that. I think Doug's had a very good last couple of games. Katie, one of the advantages, if you will, to the team being stinky most of the year is, you know, we talked about Jonas Valanciunas being traded, and I didn't like that trade. A lot of us didn't love Jonas, but probably no Max Reynaud without, or at least the Maxes we know without him. And also, if this team's vying for the 3 seed or even the play-in, I'm pretty sure we're not seeing a ton of Dylan Cardwell, who I want to ask you about. He is everything Kings fans love in a player. He hustles, he's humble, he interacts with the crowd. But beyond that and the joy he obviously plays with, what do you see in this kid from a skill set point of view?
Well, first, I'll kind of speak to kind of what you said about Valanciunas.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love JV, a tremendous human being, love his game, think he's incredibly valuable. But I think one of the hard things right now to kind of, really acknowledge maybe is because we're really not that far removed from the Beam team, like that year going to the playoffs, all that stuff, and the direction everyone thought the team was heading in. And then you just have to acknowledge a lot has changed, right? The De'Aaron Fox trade, kind of how everything has transpired. You've got great veterans in DeMar, who I think has been just phenomenal, like truly has been so great and so steady. But, you've got Russell Westbrook now, you've got Zach LaVine, this team is an older team. And so you keep JV, and it's still an older team that when you're looking at it in the Western Conference, it's so incredibly hard to win, let alone build something that, you kind of have to go through the building process properly, and you've got to bring in young guys. You have to be able to kind of get some young guys on the, basement level that you build up, and you're looking, 3, 4, 5 years down the line, right? You look at Oklahoma City, who did a phenomenal job of doing that. Some key trades and things like that with the SGA trade that all set them up, but they had like a 17 or a 14 win season or something like that in that process. So to transition to the rookies that the Kings have, like Max is wildly impressive to me. And I think I hope I do it justice explaining it. I don't know that I've seen a rookie big that has the offensive skill set that he has already in his first year. He has such great recognition operating in the paint, but also he does a good job in the two-man game, in the pick and roll, of getting to the gaps, picking his spots. He catches the ball well, but his finish and his touch and reading the defense, and he has an array of post moves, which just aren't really a thing right now. You look at Dylan Cardwell as a great example. He's talked about it. He's so athletic and so energetic that at Auburn, he's like, all I ever really had to do is dunk, like it takes a while for a lot of these young post players to develop kind of an offensive game in the NBA because they've been so physically dominant in the college game. Now they're going up against guys that are more dominant than them. But Max has such a great feel and read around the rim and in the pocket and in the gaps of catching the ball, finishing, soft touch. He goes to different moves. It's not just like one or two. He's got a lot of different things that he's working with. And so I think that to me has been the most impressive thing. Plus, defensively, he's incredibly versatile. He does a great job of switching out onto perimeter players, staying in front of them, giving them space, not getting baited into fouls. And then Dylan is just next level energy, which is so important to have someone like that on a team. And his offensive rebounds, he had 9 offensive rebounds against Houston. And that's, again, so much of this league and the ability to win is the possession game. Can you turn them over, and can you, get on the offensive glass and gain extra possessions? And so he does that really, really well. And defensively, he's done a really good job of just being kind of like a force in the middle of and he's still learning. It's not perfect, but you're seeing him piece it together. And you're seeing how he's going to, very quickly kind of adjust and gain the experience and the knowledge that you need to be really effective. And, without the injuries and stuff going on and, the JV trade, I don't think that any of this would have happened.
Katie, you brought up DeMar earlier in that, and I'd love to get your thought on that because I think, one, he's been just an incredible professional, a leader. I know it's been hard. Obviously, he wants to be on a winning team at any point this late in his career. But I think there was a knock on him at one point here as kind of a ball stopper. I feel like there's less of that. I think he's efficient. I think he's having like one of his best seasons. I mean, at this point, he's been awesome. Just what your perspective on what DeMar's doing for this team?
Well, Jason, I get the knock on him. He's kind of a guy that needs the ball in his hands, and he reads defenses so well and matchups really well. Like, he just destroyed Jared Vanderbilt. Like, anyone that goes on to him, it's a different type of defender, and he knows how to score on them. And he gets to his spot on that left baseline. They clear out for him, and then he reads it well. And he's scoring at such a rate right now, and he's been so efficient and so effective that they're not really, having the ability. First of all, he's going to kill you in single coverage. So they're trapping him. They're sending traps. And he's reading the floor well and kicking out. And I think one of the differences in the last two games is that when he's kicking out, they're doing two passes, not one. So it's a quick catch and kick to the second person, and they're getting wide open shots. And he's creating all of that action, and he's getting off the ball doing that. Like, he's just making the right play. And we can talk about his scoring and how he does it, and it's just at a different pace and rate than most players in the NBA now, with how, kind of the pace and speed and athleticism is so different. But I think maybe one of the most underrated thing is he's having like 6, 8, 9 assists in a game, and he's scoring 20, 30 points. Like, he's doing both of those things, and it just looks different. It's a little bit deceptive in the sense that because the pace he plays at is a little bit more slow it down, what have you, but he's still kicking out, making great decisions. And then, gosh, it's like, you need a bucket, he's going to get you one. He can get it anywhere.
Katie Christensen joining us, as she does each and every Wednesday. Not to leave on a bad note, but thoughts were with you this week from myself and many others, as we know it has been kind of a tough week for you, not to get too personal. And in case the audience doesn't know, she's a diehard Packer fan, and to see them lose. And then on top of that, Aaron Rodgers also maybe played his last game. And I'm curious, Katie, which one hurt more, the Packers losing or Aaron Rodgers might be retiring?
Dave, are you serious?
I'm just asking. I know you're a Packers fan.
And I know you're a 49ers fan, and you're all like high and mighty right now because you guys beat the Eagles, whatever.
Yeah, okay. So you're not answering the question.
I think I'll survive. Unlike, had your 49ers lost, you'd be still in bed under the covers crying.
She knows me well, everybody. Katie Christensen, analyst for your Sacramento Kings, joining us each and every week. Have a great week. Talk to you soon.
All right. Bye, Jason. It was very nice talking to you.
You too, Katie.
Hey, bye. Bye.
She said bye to me.
Noted Packer fan. Aaron quotes Katie Christensen. I'm honestly not even sure if she knew they lost. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, it would have been great if they had won and you did that.
Oh my God, no. She still hasn't forgiven me for when I told her.
There's a long list.
No, but the one when I told her she was reading a box score when we were doing the morning show, and she wanted to know what BB stood for in a baseball box score.
Uh-huh.
I said it was, God, what did I say? I think I said boxes of balls, or I said something, and she 100% bought it and used it. And I think we talked about it on the air, and then that was really mean because she's not she doesn't care about baseball. But she had to talk about it.
Did you laugh?
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Was it worth it for you?
No.
Okay.
I mean, the bruise is healed, but it was fine. We'll take a break when we come back.
That's hard.
She does, and she knows how to do that knuckle thing on your shoulder for the Charlie horse.
Mm-hmm.
What's on deck, bro? Never get into a 2 for flinching with Katie.
Oh, yeah.
Ever you will lose. What's on deck? Brought to you by Trex Decking the Railing. Coming up next.
The San Francisco 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Touchdown 49ers!
Every game on your #1 sports station. Don't miss the action on your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
Hey there, Jason Ross here. Let me tell you about Gonzalez Law. Jonathan Gonzalez, he's a local lawyer right here in town. You see a lot of commercials on TV for lawyers. We're a law firm. We're help. We're local. And they'll have a random, you could just tell, like, CGI created picture of Sacramento in the background. They're like, you're not local. You're not going to reach that person that's on there. Well, how about someone that's here, that's local, that will help you out, and that it's got a lot of experience? That's Jonathan Gonzalez. SacLegalDefense.com, 916-304-9187. Call the office if you have questions about many things, like whether you need representation or not. You may have questions about that regarding maybe a criminal defense, maybe something for a wrongful termination case, a car accident, sexual harassment case, or I've been talking about for a long time, and it's an area he's specialized in, expungements. You want to find out more about what that is and what he can do? Well, that's something that's on your record that you'd like removed. He can help with that. And think about that. If it's off your record, maybe some of the things you're trying to do or some of your rights back, you just can get going and not have to worry about that anymore. He's helped a lot of people. He can help you too. You got questions or concerns and just overall thoughts on that, you can check out Gonzalez Law. Jonathan Gonzalez, SacLegalDefense.com, 916-304-9187.
Happy New Year, Susan. I really appreciate you picking up the bill for lunch.
I'm happy to. One of my New Year's resolutions is being better with money. So I've started using Upside, the free app that pays you cash back for buying gas.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I earn cash back just for buying the gas I was already buying.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make $200 to $300 this year.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play and start earning cash back on everyday gas purchases. Use promo code RIDER for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents per gallon on your next fill up. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code RIDER for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code RIDER. Code RIDER. Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
What's up? We're talking to my friend Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Chad, tell everybody what's happening for the Start Something New sales event.
Kick off the new year exploring all California has to offer when you save up to $9,000 off MSRP on the new 2026 Jeep Wrangler Willys. This modern blend of nostalgia and military-inspired styling, coupled with enhanced off-road capability, is the epitome of what Jeep has always been.
It's great seeing this modern take on everything that has made a Jeep a Jeep.
I love how they're celebrating their Jeep history, and you can't miss the Jeep DNA everywhere you look. Whatever you're looking for, Hoblet is the place to go. From new Jeep Willys to hundreds of certified pre-owned vehicles at the Hoblet Certified Pre-Owned Supercenter, with over 100 vehicles under $30,000.
Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
9,000 total net savings on select new 2026 Jeep Wrangler Willys after 4,500 factory rebates and 4,500 dealer discounts. Rebates include 3,500 select inventory cash on select inventory, 1,000 conquest bonus cash for eligible non-SFS owners or lessees. 5 of the net savings. See dealer for details.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is gonna be fun.
It's time for What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing.
I don't even know what I walked into with you.
Yeah, you did.
You too. Well, now I do. We have officially reached out to Will Gavin.
Will Gavin come on?
Will Gavin come on tomorrow or Friday? That is the, if you don't know who I'm talking about, that's the European voice. I don't know if he's British or what.
He sounded English.
The 49er call. He did to me too, but I don't want to be the guy that does that anymore.
I'll be that guy.
Well, no, he's not coming on. According to Adam Schefter, he is very adamant. Adam Schefter's adamant that Mike Tomlin will not coach next year.
Okay.
So you know what's not on tap? Mike Tomlin coaching. Wonder if he's going to go TV. Also, loyal listener Kenny, thank you to him.
Hi, Kenny.
He has some old ads that he pulled up and took a picture of. I don't know what year these are from, but these are ads from both Pay and Save and Video Warehouse. You asked, how much was an Atari? Original Atari 2600. How much was that brand new? I think I said 100 and something. I thought you thought it was cheaper. I think we were almost both right. We were in the same ballpark. It's listed on sale for $99. And $14.99 per cassette.
Cartridge?
Cartridge. Thank you. Sorry. I have a Quasar 8-hour VHS machine. A basic 8-hour VCR with 24-hour timer, solenoid switching, remote pause control, and forward search. So you could pause and fast forward your video cassettes. We had a remote control with the first one we got from Video.
A remote control for the VCR?
So let me finish, though.
Whoa.
No.
Whoa.
Hold on. This was one of the greatest days of my life. We bought it from it was a place called Video Depot that was on the corner of, was it Madison? It was in Fair Oaks, dude. Madison and something. It's by that McDonald's with the soccer ball in the playland. Somebody's going to know that. It's now a Diamond place, but it used to be Video Depot right on the corner. And we got the VCR, and they threw in 2 free movie rentals. And my parents got a movie. I can't remember what it was, but we got Muppets Take Manhattan. And let me tell you, dude, we were all over it that weekend. We probably watched it 6 times. The remote control, by the way. Pause, rewind, fast forward. It was a little black square with buttons on it.
What else did you need?
It plugged into the VCR. It had a cord.
Okay.
So it was basically a control, not a remote control.
I need to ask this.
Yes, please. Christopher Ludd, Bonneville.
VCRs came without remote controls?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Most of them.
Wow.
Most of them.
Wow, Warbucks.
Well, most of the original ones, correct, Dave?
Yeah.
I know the very first one we had. Yeah, you had to go up to the thing and hit play or stop.
Really?
Or play and record if you're recording something on TV.
Because my parents, my dad was always trying to get in the latest whatever. And so we had a Betamax in the house first, which you couldn't watch anything on. And then my dad's friend Woody down the street, he had a laser disc player.
Whoa!
Yeah, that was like a mind blown.
And those things were like these giant squares.
Yeah.
Like think of like a compact disc that would not pass a PED test.
It's a record.
Basically.
But like a CD.
Yeah, but I thought when I was growing up, like, we'll graduate and get to that, and either our VCR was just good enough or that laser disc just went out. Like, we never had that phase.
Never.
We never owned a laser disc.
And what sucks is there's somewhere, because my dad got the Betamax and the camera. The camera, we had a little video camera because he wanted to like record, us. And we have.
You had a little one, weren't they like?
No, you're right. It was a giant shoulder harness.
Oh, no, it was small back then. It was only 30 pounds.
Yeah, right, back then. And it had a full 1 megabyte of memory or something. And somewhere there is a tape, and I know my mom and dad are listening right now. I wonder if we have these. Somewhere there is a tape of my grandmother, rest her soul, picking up my little sister out of her high chair at Thanksgiving, like picking her up, to hold her and all that. And my sister's arm coming out of socket and just losing it. And I really want that tape because my sister's arm growing up, like it came out of socket like 5 times. She had some, I don't know. It was just weird. Like,
no, I had a little cousin that had the same thing.
Yeah, she was
trick arm.
Yeah, she had to grow into it or some crap. And then on top of that, she was like super dramatic and gets hit with a snowball. My dad used to call her Sarah Heartburn because she was so dramatic. That was his little nickname for her, which of course, when you have a child that's showing emotion, you definitely want to make fun of them.
Which is very strange because I don't get that from you at all.
Yeah.
What?
Or
Me?
your family.
I was stoic.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Don't throw a snowball at me.
It was father. Oh. No, it wasn't. It was dad. How much was this 8R VHS player from Quasar, Jason and Chris? We're going to play a little throwback to the 80s prices.
Okay,
right?
so
in those dollars.
These are in those dollars back then, and we are playing Price is Right rules. So if you go over, you're out.
Do we have a rough year when this is?
I'm going to guess this is somewhere give or take around 85. Maybe 83. Because I see a Betamax listed here.
Oh, I wasn't born yet.
Chris, would you like to go first?
$399.99.
Jason Ross?
Okay.
Looking at me for a reaction.
My instincts were honestly a 5 is on the front number, but you said Price is Right rules.
I did.
I'm going to cheat a little bit because
Wow.
Chris gave me $399. I am going to cheat. I'm open about it. $400.
Wow, so I have to get it right on.
No. Yeah.
I mean, like, how crazy would it be if Dave and I
will
talked beforehand?
I will say
to
this.
make sure that I knew the right answer.
Both of you, you're out.
Ooh.
Chris is the closest, though.
Really?
387.
Oh!
Okay.
Now,
I felt like, and that's why I asked if we had a timeline, because I could have sworn like some of the and I don't know if this is the first version, like they were up to like $500.
Yes, they were.
Which it didn't take that long, and then they're like $12 at CVS.
Well, now you guys have an idea. So let's move on now. A Sony Best Value Betamax video recorder. How much? And Chris, you'll need to go first this time because we don't want to screw Jason.
I went first last time.
Oh, you did? Sorry,
Yeah.
Jason,
So
you go
Chris,
first.
you cheated.
Jason, you're up first.
Wait, what is this?
This is a Sony Betamax video. You remember Betamax?
Okay, say someone doesn't know what Betamax is.
Betamax was like it was a smaller
upgrade.
Yes, it was.
So it was
quote
better.
It was considered better quality. It was a smaller cassette, and it died out because nobody wanted Betamax.
$450.
Wasn't there something like that with a Blu? There was. I'm having a memory.
HD and Blu-ray.
Yeah, and then the one petered out. Okay, what'd you say?
$450.
$450. Christopher Laud.
I will say if it's better, I'm going to say
It's considered better.
$475.
Christopher Laud wins $599.
Okay, now we're talking. Okay.
Now we're talking. By the way, an RCA stereo video cassette recorder. I've never seen this in an ad. Too low to quote. What does that even mean? A complete system. You have yourself here a VHS, fully functional, wireless remote control, and an RCA camcorder on top of that. It is a complete package, both of them. How much?
$500.
For both combined? Mm-hmm. Okay.
So this is a camcorder.
It's a camcorder and a VCR as well.
And VCR.
Yes.
Jason, you said
$500.
Oh no, that's got to be $750.
Christopher Laud wins $1,395.
Whoa! The camcorder's like $800.
Yeah, it's Okay, a couple more here. Everybody play along at home, please. A 19-inch RCA color TV. And let me see here.
It's insane that they're advertising it as a color TV.
Looks like it. I think it has a remote control because I don't see any dials on it.
$250.
19-inch. I am going to say $250 is a good answer. I'll say $225.
$225. You went the wrong way. Jason Ross, $288. Good job. And finally, I know we got a break here. That was a 19-inch RCA color
and now
TV.
You get like a 75-inch for that.
This is exactly. This is a 26-inch. So we're basically talking a big screen TV. A Sony 26-inch Trinitron.
Oh, not a Trinitron.
Color TV.
Trinitron was nice.
Because back then you still had a couple black and whites. I think you had 13-inch, 19-inch. This is a 26-inch. $650. Christopher Laud.
$700.
Oh, good job. $749. Your final answer, ladies and gentlemen. Now you can basically set up an entire big screen and, full sound system and all that. Knicks, Kings tonight, Jazz, Bulls, Nets, Pelicans, Nuggets, Mavs, Wizards, Mavericks. We will break when we come back. Hey, it's crosstalk time with two people who have no idea what a VCR is. Matt and Kayla next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
Big savings are back at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Looking to own or lease? We have options for everyone. Plus, lower interest rates at Folsom Lake Honda make for lower payments. It's no wonder Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop.
Get an instant cash offer for your trade at FolsomLakeHonda.com. We'll buy your car whether you buy from us or not.
Visit us today at FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Folsom Lake Honda, yeah, your one-stop Honda shop.
California's largest sportsman's expo is back Thursday through Sunday at Cal Expo in Sacramento. Just once a year, NorCal's largest gathering for anglers, hunters, boaters, RVers, and off-roading enthusiasts. Buy the latest gear, discover the best destinations. Your life outdoors at the International Sportsman's Expo, Thursday through Sunday at Cal Expo in Sacramento. More info at sportsexpos.com.
Injured and you're considering an LA law firm looking to charge you 45% to 50% in attorney's fees? That's overcharging. Ashton & Price has been around for over 25 years, and I can tell you no matter how complicated your injury case, you should never be charged 45% or 50% in attorney's fees ever. Direct, experienced, unrelenting, and honest local representation matters. It's called Home Court Advantage for a reason. Ashton & Price serious local attorneys for serious people with serious injuries. So for the best local advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you can choose the best coverage option for you. Because you know you. Like, you know that hiking isn't for you. Sure, it sounds nice to be in nature while exercising, but that's what a gym and houseplants are for. I mean, you don't even like walking upstairs. So why would you walk up a hill for miles? To what, end up high in the air? Come on, you know you're scared of heights. Only you know you. So get coverage options within your budget with Progressive's Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
We know exactly what you're not thinking about right now. Wiper blades. But now that you are, take a moment to think about how Rain-X is the #1 brand of wiper blades in America. Why? Because Rain-X thinks about wiper blades all the time. We obsess, so you don't have to. Simply install our blades and then think about literally anything else. So choose Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blades, and then go back to not thinking about wiper blades. Rain-X. Outsmart the elements.
Progressive's accident response can detect and send help when you need it most, after a major car accident. But other accidents, you're on your own. Like when you accidentally call your wife Mom. When you accidentally say Happy Holidays on someone's birthday. When you accidentally wave at someone you thought was waving at you. We can't help with those accidents, but Progressive's accident response provides peace of mind after major car accidents. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Limited availability in California. Driver is responsible for emergency and towing charges not covered by the policy.
With the new IHOP value menu, $6 is all it takes to go to your happy place, where stacks of pancakes with bacon and eggs are just $6 every day. French toast, sausage, and eggs are, you guessed it, $6. And fluffy omelets come with a side of pancakes and only cost $6. Go to your happy plates every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations. Available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
Guys, low energy, low drive, or strength not what it used to be? For many men, it's low testosterone. At Revive Men's Health Sacramento, start with a free T-check, exam, and consultation to get real answers. And this month only, qualified patients may receive 25% off testosterone replacement therapy. Call 916-619-3000 or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com. Terms apply. Must medically qualify.
It's time for the news of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories, hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah, this is none of those things.
And now,
here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
Yeah. How about them apples, right? Let's go. This morning, Matt, I completely forgot that you worked in this building.
Okay.
This building.
And
I was like, wait,
you just saw me wandering around?
No, not like now, but like before.
It's like Matt,
like years ago.
What, like 21?
Yes, right before my son was born, like July of 2021.
So like 3+ years he was in this building, but they forgot.
Yeah, that's okay.
Because moving here from Madison is the new Channel 10, Channel 13 switch for me.
Transition for you.
It really is. Like, I still have trouble remembering when that. I think it's like not as long ago as it is, and it was like in the 80s. And that's what, like, for Matt, I feel like Matt only worked in the Madison building.
Where was that at?
Madison
Avenue.
Okay.
Avenue, yeah.
You like this one better?
No.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
What? You like this one better? No, God,
Madison
no.
was way better.
Way better.
Really?
In every way.
They redid all the studios.
Yeah. Oh, Madison was so much better. Better location, closer to. Well, I mean, personally, it was closer to my house.
Yeah, this is closer for me.
But also, like, the studios
were nicer.
Yeah, they redid everything.
You don't like the ghosts here?
Dude, no, I don't like randomly coming in and like, oh, there's a dead lizard.
Yeah.
Or, oh, hey, there's a bunch of mouse traps.
Yeah. Turkeys.
Turkey.
Yes.
I mean, you know what? Turkeys are probably the best part of this because they're so stupid.
You can take them home and cook them.
Yeah, exactly. Well, gamey. That's fine. So it's fun sometimes to walk up on them and they're trying to fly over because we're in such a great area. We're completely fenced in and and there's razor wire on top of the gates. And so like a turkey will get spooked and try to fly. And I'm always like, no, turkey, because I'm afraid. Because they're morons that a turkey's going to try to. They're not the best flyers that they'll get all hung up on razor wire.
Dinner.
And then, but
there was a radio station one time that threw a bunch of turkeys out of a helicopter.
You weren't here for that. Well, you actually probably don't know that reference, do you?
No.
Do you know that reference?
No.
Okay, so we one time. How was that? We were talking to our boss, Jose.
Were they frozen?
We are talking about giveaways and like if we could do anything better than like, hey, call our number,
right?
Whatever.
But then how did that get?
Well, it got into.
I think he mentioned it.
He mentioned it.
Yes,
he's the one that mentioned
one
it.
time.
Like one time, this one station did. They did a giveaway of turkeys on Thanksgiving, and they had the station helicopter. Toss them out, and the idea was the turkeys would fly, and eventually somebody would catch a turkey.
And then we kept.
Oh, it was alive.
They were alive.
Yeah.
And but the thing was,
what did you say?
And then so you had, and then they had this reporter on the ground who was doing like, hey, they got a turkey. But the problem is turkeys can't fly. They can only like a little bit. So you hear the splat, splat, splat.
What?
Turkeys were falling out and like landing on cars and denting them, and people were screaming and running away. And then the end of the day, everybody's back at the radio station, and the station owner who came up with the promotion says, I swear to God, I thought turkeys could fly. And so the funny thing is our boss remembered that as a thing that happened in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
What he didn't realize,
WKRP.
yeah, what he didn't realize is that was an episode of WKRP in Cincinnati. It never happened. It never
happened.
It never.
It was a television.
But he was
a TV
referencing
show.
it,
But
and we kept going like, "Oh, you mean in Cincinnati?"
Yes.
He's like, "Oh, I think it was."
Yes.
Like WKRP, maybe. And it's like, none of that's real.
We should have stopped at station helicopter.
Right. That I used one when I was in Columbus, Ohio.
Really?
I had to shoot high school football
From a helicopter?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but I probably risked my life. I'm now realizing.
I mean, yeah.
Wait, hold on. I'm
got some
thinking like
angles.
Sly Stallone and Cobra now. Like, okay, were you like, when you're shooting high school football from a helicopter, are you like legs
in.
dangling? Well, I'm sure you're strapped in, but like, are you like in your seat with a camera?
Yeah, like the seat rotates.
That'd be
Right?
awesome if she was on the
door
little
open?
hook thing.
Yeah.
The door's open.
Yeah, the door's open.
How high up were you?
Pretty high.
Well, you know
Okay, I
what?
was
Hey,
gonna
Matt,
say.
high enough.
Yeah,
Like at some point,
No,
it
yeah, because
doesn't matter.
the highlights were like you were looking at ants almost.
Oh, my
You
She's
know
not
what I'm
catching
saying?
the punt.
Because covering, hey,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, covering high school football over the last couple of years,
Yeah.
like, they are very sensitive to any kind of drone, period. They will
Sure.
stop the game and shut everything down if there's a drone, period. So I'm like, how did a helicopter get away with it? But I guess if you're way up there.
They
Did you ever
stopped
do
doing
traffic?
it. Hell no.
Up there. Oh.
Wow.
No way. I would be so bad at I'd be giving them the wrong like addresses and streets.
There's Kayla out there, the XY. He's coming in.
I don't know what is going on. There's a big crash on this road.
What about a car chase? You ever done a car chase?
I haven't been involved like as the reporter ever because I did sports mostly.
You were involved as a driver?
No, but I've had a reporter that I worked with that was involved in a car chase.
Whoa!
Yeah. So.
Drama.
Hey, Chris, can I give your station email to Chris Guerrero to send in his
Sure.
Thank you. Cool.
Why not give him yours?
Glad we did that now.
Because I can't get into it.
You give me your personal one.
Anyways, celebrity birthdays are brought to you by Crumble Cookies. Hey, you ever been in a helicopter covering high school football? You know what makes it better? Some freaking Crumble Cookies, baby.
Crookies?
Crumble Cookies. You know what? The bullpen's going. See, we need a new arm here.
It's Wednesday.
Yeah. Hey,
I know, right?
Hey, man. It's been a long
Has
life.
it? Oh.
It's been a long life.
Are you
That
okay?
got dark.
I'm not okay.
Three more minutes, Dave.
This diet is really hitting you hard.
It is. And
Is that water?
It's been at least. Yeah. Hey, where am I at?
This next one's
You know what?
don't give up.
I'm at don't give up. Too late.
Maybe you should.
God. It's barely been 2 weeks since I was on vacation. I'm burnt.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
It's almost 27.
It's almost 27. By the way, Jason will be covering next Friday because I have a travel day. Next Friday. So, it's been 2 weeks. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. Shout out Jimmy V. Jason Ross.
All right, on this day, in what year? Let's see how we do here. The television The Today Show debuted.
Oh, wow.
19.
I mean, this is just a guess.
Hold on.
77.
I know. 70?
Chris?
1970?
1958.
Yeah,
It's like that old.
It is
huh?
because the Today Show, I believe the Tonight Show was named, they had the Today Show or the other way around. I'm going to say 1955.
Dave is closer, 1952.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah,
it's been around.
How about the album Remember the Time, Michael Jackson?
Oh, man, I love that album.
Ooh, I might be. The best part is when he really gets in it. On the floor in Spain. On the floor. What about?
I love that.
1992.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no.
No.
That was very Allen.
That was
right
very
there.
no. Well, because Thriller was what, like 83? I think Bad was 88. Wasn't that the next one? I don't know. Mama say, Mama saw, Mama saw.
I'm waiting for Kayla to go.
86.
Okay, 85.
No, 1990.
Oh, wow, you're
It's either
right.
1 or 2.
I said 2.
Dave said 2.
Say 1 just to be fun.
You're so
1992.
confident.
Oh, we have a correct answer. It's Chris and Dave.
Ah!
I was confident.
You were confident. I followed
I'm
you.
forgetting how old I am.
Happy birthday.
Well, that's the thing.
Before I was born.
Well, I was talking about at the station meeting. You were like, oh, when I got started in radio 20 year, whatever you said, I was like, were you
20 plus years
4?
ago.
Yeah, can we,
Dear Lord, good for you.
can we do albums after I was born, please?
No.
Okay, sorry.
After? Happy birthday to Jason Bateman.
Hey, I know him.
The guy from American Psycho?
Remember, I sat at the table next to him at the orientation at USC.
Oh, yeah.
His daughter and my daughter are the same class.
Close personal
Yeah,
friends.
we're really good friends.
Dave loves L.A.
Dave loves it. Jay Bates.
Jay Bates, as you know.
Is
Teen Wolf 2.
let's see, Silver Spoons. He's 57. 56. 56.
58.
54.
57.
We have a correct answer. Christopher Laud, bad change, Dave, 57.
He was so confident.
Happy birthday to Ladies Love
Cool James.
LL Cool J.
Oh.
The most underrated hip hop artist in history.
Really? Mama said knock you out.
He did. She did. He did.
Wait, the guy from Deep Blue Sea was also a rapper?
Yeah. What do you know?
You killed my bird.
LL Cool J is 65. Can you believe
He looks
Oh,
great.
58.
He looks wonderful.
59.
62.
No way is he in the 50s.
We have a correct answer.
Yeah.
Kayla Anderson,
Wow.
58.
Way to
See,
end
he looks
strong.
younger, too.
He really looks younger. All right, what's coming up on the show? Oh, we're out of time. All right, Kayla,
Wow.
Matt, Kayla, they're next.
Welcome
Love you.
in.
Bye-bye.
2 new voices join the midday. Matt George and Kayla Anderson.
Weekdays 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Watch online at SactownSports.com, on the app, or in your car.
Listen to the latest on the Sacramento Kings, the San Francisco 49ers, and all breaking news.
Northern California is covered.
10 a.m. to